Didn't I do it for you? Didn't I do it for you? Didn't I do it for you, Kermie? All that I do is for you, Kermie. Didn't I do it for you?
Hey guys. What's up, guys? I'm here. We're here. We're ready. It's another Relax with Max Friday stream. I think that these, the Friday streams are perhaps the most relaxing streams of all. And I usually get my best viewership on Friday as well. And I enjoy that. Nobody has anything to do on Fridays but watch me. Am I right? Now today I want you guys to refer to me as, Your Grace, or My Liege, or maybe just Your Royal Highness. So if, you know, you want to send a super chat, just make sure that the super chat starts with, you know, My Liege, or My Grace, or something like that. Because I will be the king today, as we play more Yes, Your Grace. And you can worship me as one would worship a king, if you feel comfortable doing that. As long as you feel comfortable, as long as you're within your comfort zone, your relaxation zone, here on Relax with Max. You know what I mean? Where is that chat? Why do I have to refresh the cache on this chat so frequently now? Let's see if that works. Do it work? Do it go? Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. There it go. Welcome to Fan Art Friday. Or, do you like she-mails? I haven't heard somebody say she-mail in probably about 10 years. That can't be politically correct anymore to say she-mail. Shame on you for using that word. That cannot be the PC term anymore these days. However, yes, I do love she-mails. Welcome to Fan Art Friday.
Sire, I saw on your Wikipedia that you were a storyboard artist for an episode of SpongeBob.
I was.
Would you mind telling us about the experience, please?
Well, there's good and bad news related to that. First of all, the good news is I got to do it, and I'm a huge SpongeBob fan, a massive SpongeBob fan. I love SpongeBob. It's been a huge part of my life since I was in the 5th grade. It was extremely influential towards me as a cartoonist, as somebody who loves cartoons, as somebody who loves to draw. So I think with a lot of cartoons, when it comes to the storyboarding, it's a two-step process. They have somebody who lays down the initial boards, who just kind of like blocks everything out. You know, they're like setting up the composition of the shots, all of that stuff. Then they have the storyboard revisionists. And also, I'm sorry if all of this is boring, but might be boring if you don't care about cartoons.
Watch has been hotel. I lost to the stream Oswell.
No, I'm good. Let me finish what I'm saying. So they have somebody lay down the initial storyboards, then they have the revisionists.
I don't have school on Friday, therefore I have spent the day sitting down and playing Dying Light 2, and The Last of Us Part 2.
Okay, well I hope you had fun. The original artists and the revisionists.
Bless you, your grace,
for
your
fuck's
holiness.
sake! Thank you for the super chat. You guys love interrupting me. I didn't even hear what that one said, but thank you for the super chat regardless. I think the way they do it on SpongeBob is it's a 3-step process instead of 2. They have the initial boards, then they have this middle step called plussing, and that's what I did. And the job of the plusser is to go through the original boards as they're done and, like, try to push all of the characters' expressions to the extreme. So SpongeBob, especially modern episodes of SpongeBob, they have a lot of funny faces in them, and I guess it's like the job of the plusser to make those funny faces, and I was like, you
Your
know,
Grace,
when they,
my liege, hi.
yeah,
Hi thief for I. I theory I hi hi.
oh boy, good thing I stopped talking for that oh so important message. They told me what the job was. They explained to me what a plusser is. Thank you for the super chat, though. And I was like, okay, I can do that. In fact, that sounds perfect for me, because I love drawing funny faces. And then, after the storyboards are plussed, then they go on to the revisionist. And I had a lot of fun doing it. Didn't make a lot of money. But, you know, you probably make more money if you're working in-house. I was not working in-house, I was working freelance. And it was a dream come true for me, just to know that, like, there is an episode of SpongeBob with my name in the credits, and that I got to contribute to this thing that's been a big part of my life since I was a kid. However, the revisionist who got those storyboards after me, they may have completely revised, like, literally everything that I did. So they might have just taken, like, everything I did, and they threw it in the trash for all I know. And to know, I would probably have to, like, watch the scene and look at my animatics side by side and compare them. I haven't done that, but I also kind of don't want to do that. Because if I do find out that they revised literally everything I did, that would really hurt my feelings, understandably. However...
Yo, Grace, we share the same birthday. I think that's pretty cool. In other news, did you see the new Shadow game that was revealed on Wednesday?
It's not a new Shadow game. They're just re-releasing Sonic Generations with new Shadow levels.
Hey, Max, we have the same lame name. Can you kill me for undermining your rule by stealing your name? Ick.
Sure. Surezies? What was I saying about SpongeBob? So yeah, I don't know if they revised everything that I did, but at one point I did get to pick an interstitial character. You know, they have the background characters in SpongeBob. They have like a whole bunch of them that you kind of like see used over and over again. And they gave me the task of like looking down a giant list of those interstitial characters and picking one for myself. And I found this one guy on this, you know, this giant page of all the SpongeBob background characters. I found this one character and I was like, ooh, I like that one. He's got orange skin. He kind of looks like a salmon or something. And they did use that guy in the episode. So at least one decision that I made got into the episode, and it's the interstitial character that I chose. But I think that's pretty much it for me working on SpongeBob. I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun doing it. You know, I guess it would probably look good on my resume if I had one. And you know what? It's great that you asked me that question, because I don't have anything in my notes today. So I literally have nothing to talk about today. So thank you for the question. And watch SpongeBob SquarePants on Nickelodeon. I don't need to tell you the time, they just run it all damn day long. What episode? I think the episode is called Boss for a Day. I think Mr. Krabs gets injured, and so he tells SpongeBob that he's the interim manager while he's injured. I don't even know if I've ever seen the episode start to finish. I know there's a part where Patrick is like, they're in the kitchen and Patrick is cleaning the slicer and it's making this horrible noise like
powerfully manifesting the stream where Goofball hosts instead of Max.
No, that'll never happen. No Goofball stream. SpongeBob looks at what he's doing and he sees that he's cleaning the slicer with a brick. And I think SpongeBob like hired Patrick to be an employee. And so Patrick throws the brick, it goes out through the crow's nest, and it flies, and it hits Mr. Krabs, who is, like, all bandaged up. And he does not enjoy that.
My liege. My birthday be my birthday as well. Let the groundhogs rise up.
Fuck yeah.
Didn't I tell you to stay out of my shed? Asterisk chainsaw goes BRR star.
Timely reference. What a timely reference, my dude. You are only about 12 or 13 years late on that. Will I ever escape being the pony guy, being the fucking pony guy? I don't want to be the pony man for the rest of my life. But of course, what do I want to be known for? Really nothing. Because I've never done anything that I've been proud of. Except for when I worked on SpongeBob. You guys can call me the SpongeBob guy. I'm the guy who created SpongeBob in the first place. That was me. Even though when it first came out, I was in the 5th grade. I remember watching the premiere of SpongeBob. It aired, after the Kids' Choice Awards one year. And I remember the part where Sandy...
Grace, it's actually been described as a collection of 2 games by Sega, and it has its own story and everything. It's more like Bowser's Fury.
Oh, okay, interesting. Well, I'll have to play that then. Sonic Generations, I think, is probably... Well, not even probably. Definitely one of the better...
Hi Max, my King Sora here. I hope we have great times today, and I love you as my comfort streamer.
Thank you. Ouch. Don't bonk me with coconut. Sonic Generations is one of the better 3D Sonic games.
My sire, there is a whiteboard in my workplace, and they don't mind me drawing on it. But alas, I've no inspiration.
A big penis?
What should I draw?
A big penis.
Thank you for your contribution, King Buttfart.
That's not my name. That is not what you can call me. You can call me your liege, or your grace, or His Royal Highness, God King Maximus the Wise, and Just. The Wise and Just. Would you guys not say that I'm very just? That I am a very just king? I feel very just today.
Hi Max, my king.
Yes.
Sora here.
Hey, Sora.
I hope we have a great time today.
We'll see.
Smiley face.
We never know how these are gonna go. Stop it! Don't bonk me. No bonking allowed. No bonking allowed. There's nothing less relaxing than being bonked. Let me look at some of this fan art. Your BurnBot is bringing me a cake. You know, I have to say, you guys enjoy drawing the human BurnBot a lot more than the TV BurnBot, which is fine. You know, draw what you want. You know, I'm always happy to get the fan art regardless. But I would also say the TV BurnBot is kind of like the one that I consider to be the real BurnBot.
Love your videos. Made happy birthday. Keep it up.
Thank you. Happy birthday to you when it's your birthday, which likely is not today, because there would only be a 1 in 365 chance of that. But you know what? When it is your birthday, load this video up and watch it again. And then you'll get a happy birthday from me. And thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. We do have to get into it, though. We can't faff about forever. We have relaxation to do. How can we faff about forever when we have relaxation to do? You have to get relaxing, you guys. And that means it's time for our prayer. Put a kibosh on the super chats for now, as we prepare to say a prayer to our Lord. Relax us. Everybody please bow your heads and clasp your hands. You don't have to close your eyes, but if you feel it helps, go for it. Dear Relaxus, please help to relax us. Help us to sit back, unwind, unstress, decompress, breathe easy, hang loose, cool off, loosen up, and simmer down. Please bless us with mellow moods and chill vibes as we hang out, shoot the shit, and just straight kick it. Give us the strength to ignore politics, drama, and the tragedies of our modern world, and grant us the serenity to forgive those on social media who post things that make us triggered, upset, and emotionally compromised. And as always, help me to wish harmony to those who wish harm on me. Amen. Let's finish off our prayer by doing some square breathing. This is when you inhale and outhale at similar intervals. We're gonna breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. And we're gonna do a count of 8. If you can't breathe through your nose, using your mouth is fine too. Starting off, in through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once more, in through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So much better. What a relief. What a nice relief to relax. Got my snack today, didn't forget it. Unlike I did on Wednesday. Got potato wedges today. Before I bake them, you know, they get tossed with the olive oil, the paprika, the oak wood smoked peppercorn, the garlic powder, and just a little bit, just a little bit of salt, just a pinch. Doesn't need a lot of salt. The salt is the unhealthiest part anyway, and you know what? It's flavorful enough without it. I don't know if I'm sure about the paprika, though. So whenever I try to eat paprika on its own, I'm like, this does not taste great. So I'm not sure if it's actually improving the food that I put it...
Salutations, Your Grace. Quick question.
Yeah?
Since you are so tall, do you ever... your head on anything?
Well, I mean, it's happened. To be certain, it's happened. Not recently. Everything needs a lot of salt. No, salt isn't good for you, though. Oh, Zora. Salt is not the best for you. It's not. Try smoked paprika? Yeah, maybe. I do know that paprika is healthy. Paprika is for color and not flavor? Interesting. That is interesting. Whenever I dip my finger in there to get a real good sense of the taste, I'm always like, I don't think I like this. But also, I already use oakwood smoked peppercorns. So if I use smoked paprika, could that perhaps maybe be too much smoke? I don't know. You know what? Let me try one of these. Let me try one. Pretend my little avatar character is eating right now. Ooh, these came out so good. Mmm. ASMR stream. You guys get to listen to me eat. I do like that. Those are good. And thank you to everyone who submitted fan art for today's Fan Art Friday. Not Femboy Friday. I know I often accidentally call it that, but I didn't this time. Finally got it right. It's not Femboy Friday, it's Fan Art Friday. Let's get into it. Time to get into it. Oh shoot. What is this? What the fuck? Hello.
Hey Max, I just...
Why? Why with the honks? Why are you honking at me?
Just wanted.
What do the honks represent?
I just wanted to say that I just...
Thank you for this. Thank you for the super chat. I was annoyed at first, but it won me over in the end. Can't you see I'm pretending to be angry about these AI Sonics that I'm only just now finding right now for the first time? Who put them all here? Well, better get to categorizing. First Sonic of the day. We have another image of Sonic living his best life. This is, I'm guessing this is from, the batch that I got, the similar image that I did on Wednesday. This is another one of those. It's from the same batch, from the same prompt. We have Sonic lounging in a pool, surrounded by the bikini babes.
Have you tried liquefied bread loaf with your food?
I haven't, but that sounds gross. Surrounded by bikini babes, wearing some amazing drip. Look at this drip. This Sonic is dripping with drip. And he can have his pick of any one of these babes. This is, you know, this is Sonic's harem. And I guess what is going on with that woman's face right there? What the fuck? What is up with your face? Oh my god, what's wrong with your face? I guess the primary difference, in addition to the fact that he's wearing such a fly outfit, the primary difference between this one and the last one was all Latina women and white women, and this one is all black women with one Latina woman right here. So the racial demographics between the images are different, but I don't think Sonic minds. I don't think Sonic is a very race-conscious person. He doesn't see color, that Sonic. You know, it's just something that's entirely lost on him. There's another woman over here with a really weird face. Whoop! Hang on. I don't know if you guys can see this one. I think that might be blocked by the chat. This woman's face right here is really effed up. And this woman looks like she has a bone going through the bridge of her nose and also coming out of her eyes. But not unlike the previous Sonic from this series, there is no other way to categorize this Sonic other than this image is extremely fucking cool. This is another one of our incredibly cool Sonics. And so for that, we put him in with the cool Sonics. How many do we have today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Got 7 Sonics to go through. This is a smaller image. Sonic and Godzilla. Or Gyatzilla, as the file is called for some reason. Gyatzilla.png. Engaged in some kind of a kaiju fight. This must be a giant Sonic. Look at the cars. This is not a normal-sized Sonic looking up at Godzilla. He must also be big himself. Yeah, another cool Sonic. And with the cools it goes. Here we have a culturally enriched Sonic. This is Sonic down Mexico way. Maybe this is Sonic on vacation. Sonic, goes to spend spring break in Tijuana or something.
Hey, man. I am going to hang out in Mexico today, man. I am Mexican Sonic, man.
South of the border, down Mexico way. That's where we fell in love, where the stars above come out to play. Do I want to say this is a cute Sonic? I like his proportions. his quills are a little too big, and also he has green eyes. And you guys know I'll never cotton to that. I'll never cotton to the green-eyed Sonic. It's not weird enough to be weird. It's not illegal. I think this might just be another cool Sonic. Maybe today will be the all-cool Sonic sweep that we've been hoping for. No, it won't. I know it won't. Because we have a few cuties coming up, like this one.
Greetings.
Hello.
Dull J a Dull Jump, owner of Dull Jump here. I drew so much Giantess for fetish art to finally afford a super chat. Love you, King Maximus.
Feller, I don't understand a word of what you just said, but thank you for the super chat. I think you said you draw fetish art. All right. Well, you know, I apologize. Unless you enjoy it. And unless it makes you truly happy on the inside. Then I guess, you know, there's no reason to be shamed for it if you make money and you have fun. Here's Sonic with his grandmother. Grandmother has a big red nose like a Diglett from Pokemon. Oh my gosh, you guys, I just remembered, my new couch is coming tomorrow. I don't think I told you that yet. By tomorrow night, my new couch will be here. I'll be lying on it. I'll be napping on it. I'll be sleeping on it. If it's comfortable enough to nap on. And I'm hoping that it is. She's Miss Claus? You think this is, Santa's wife? Maybe. Why would Sonic be spending time with Santa's wife, I wonder? Are they in love? Is Miss Claus having an affair? With the big man? Imagine having to choose between Santa and Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't think I could do it. It is a cute Sonic, though. And so, in with the cute Sonics it goes. Next up. This is definitely a cute Sonic. I love this image. This is another Sonic toy that I wish I could buy, but I can't because it does not exist. Oh, and those rings. The rings look beautiful. This is Sonic going... You like pull a string on the back of him and he screams or something. I like that his hands are clenched up into fists. That's cool too. God, I love this image overall. I feel like all of these Sonics I love today. This is a good batch. Guys, what a good batch of Sonics. We have been blessed by Relaxis with a good Sonic batch. In with the cuties. Now this is more of a meta Sonic. This is a Sonic looking at his iMac and saying, who put these, AI generated, geniated, who put these AI geniated mess in my desktop? Sonic, you fumbled, excuse me, desk rop. It's funny how, after you learn how to read, you kind of like effectively don't read anymore. You don't look at the words and sound them out. You just look at the words and memorize them. Which is why...
King Max, greetings.
Hello. Hey.
Do you think we could have a stream where Goofball is the one playing and your avatar is the one sleeping in the corner?
No, there will never be a Goofball stream. No Goofball stream. That wouldn't even make sense. I don't even know how I would pull that off. The whole thing would have to be pre-recorded. Yeah, you look at a word and just know what it is based on how it looks. You identify the word based on its appearance, as opposed to sounding out each letter. Which is why I looked at this and I didn't even notice. It doesn't say desktop. It says desk crop. So weird. Sonic, even though you fumbled a few of those words, I understand the sentiment, because I, too, often go to my computer and find it littered with AI-generated images. I feel your pain, I feel it. I feel your pain, Sonic. However, this is still a very unusual...
Hey Max, I'm
Yeah,
usually
hi.
a VOD watcher.
Okay.
What's the best place to suggest games for you? I've got to get back to work. Have a good stream.
I mean, you just had an opportunity with, with your super chat to suggest a game. I don't really know if I want to encourage game suggestions too much, because I have such a big list of games that I plan to go through. If you guys start suggesting games, I don't know if I can reasonably promise you that I'll ever get to any one suggestion. Even though the only reason I played Omori is because, like, a super chat told me to, if I recall. Thank you for the super chat, though. This is Sonic in an unusual circumstance. This is a weird situation for Sonic. And so for that. And also his speech is weird. Who put these AI geniated mess in my desk crop? Sorry, pal, you're going in with the weirds. You're a weird Sonic. We're almost done. Last Sonic of the day. We have a print ad Sonic. I love my print ad Sonics. And hoo boy, he is dressed to the nines. Wearing a fedora, an overcoat, a suit underneath the overcoat, and a pair of sunglasses. And he has a phone, what looks to be some kind of a smartphone, and a bag of Doritos. And there's also a some kind of 90s era computer behind him. And he's saying, "M'lady."
Goofball just whispered in my ear and said,
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
"What do I do, Max, my king?"
Was he talking about me? If he was talking about me, you should defend me. You should defend my honor. You should say, "Goofball, don't talk that way about Max. He's doing his best. He's trying as hard as he can to categorize those Sonics." When does Goofball ever help me categorize the Sonics? He's never done it once. It always falls on me. Even though he lives and sleeps on my desktop. You know how on Brain Dump, Goofball poofs away and it makes that sound effect? Where does he go when he disappears? Well, now you know. He goes to my he goes to my computer desktop where he sleeps. He treats it as his little nap room. Of course, maybe that explains where all the AI Sonics
Hello, Your
come
Grace. I was wondering if you had any interest in streaming Snoot Game. I think you'd like it, and I want to see which ending you'd get.
From. That game is a little controversial. I don't know about that one. That one might be a little politically dicey. I don't think I'll be playing that, unfortunately. Thank you for the super chat, though. And I have considered it. I have considered it. I don't think it'll happen, though. This is a weird Sonic. This is another weird Sonic. But the good news is, even though it's another weird Sonic, it was the last Sonic of the day. And now look at this. Spick and span, neat, clean, tidy, and trim. And doesn't it feel satisfying to clean up? Supposedly...
I know you don't want to be known as the pony guy, but you'll always be the pony guy in my heart.
Well, change your heart.
Was your favorite pony?
You need to have a change of heart, young man. I'm assuming you're a man. Have a change of heart. Your heart is wrong. The way your heart feels is wrong. Some feelings are incorrect. Okay? I was gonna say something, but now I forget it. I think I was gonna say that cleaning is supposedly good for your mental health. So if you're feeling depressed or anxious, if you force yourself to get up and clean, that can make you feel a little better. I've heard that anyway. I don't know if I've ever experienced it. Maybe I should do an experiment with that. Next time I'm feeling depressed or anxious, I should force myself to try to clean something.
The sum of the square roots of any two sides of an isosceles triangle is
equal to the square root of the remaining side. I know that. You think I don't know that? Dave the Diver. That's something we might play sometime. But today, we're playing more Yes, Your Grace. So, for the people who missed it, on the day that I was streaming Pal World, I hated it and quit. I rage quit and said, fuck this game, I want to play something else. I had this downloaded on my PC, but I didn't remember downloading it. And I played it for maybe 30 minutes before I realized that I loved it. That I'm in love with this game, and that this game was made for me. This is a game where you get to be a king and choose who lives and who dies. And everybody has to worship you as they worship a king. And they call you your grace, my liege, your royal highness. This is what I've always wanted out of life. You know how some people say they were born in the wrong body? Well, I was born in the wrong time era. And also the wrong socioeconomic class.
Hi, Max.
Yes.
Since I know your love of The Simpsons and Sonics, any chance you'd play some of the ones you played growing up? Maybe Simpsons Arcade?
Maybe. You know what's funny? The first...
Oh my god.
Yes?
Now Goofball said the King Creep is lying to you, Sora. Kill him.
I do like the sound effects. You know what? If you add sound effects to a super chat that I don't really understand, it makes the super chat worth it. The first home console that I ever got when I was a kid was a Sega Genesis, and I got 3 games. I had 3 games for it. Eventually I got more games, but initially I only had 3 games. I had Sonic 1, which I think came with it, which is why a lot of the old Sonic cartridges say not for resale on top. Sonic 1, Sonic 2, and The Simpsons Bart's Nightmare. And I loved it. I loved all 3 of them. In retrospect, I know that The Simpsons Bart's Nightmare is actually a very bad game. It's not good at all. Maybe I could stream that sometime. I don't know. But anyway, yes, Your Grace. Guys, I was born into the wrong time period, in the wrong socio-economic class. I feel deep in my heart that what I was truly meant to be in this world, for maximum happiness, was a medieval era king. Medieval era nobility. That's how I should have grown up. That was the life I was destined to live, and I was robbed of it. I also have a little cheat sheet here to remember all the characters. Lorsulia, oldest, 13, red text, getting married. She's not happy about getting married. Asalia, middle child, 12, yellowish brown text. Don't know anything about her whatsoever. She's kind of like the boring kid. Sidani, baby child.
Greetings, your Heinz tomato ketchup. I beget find a question. Shall the best animated Amazon original series known as Brain Dump have a new couch for continuity's sake? This is very important, my liege.
Probably not. Also, the living room in Brain Dump is nothing like my actual living room anyway.
Max, I almost told a client I loved them while they were leaving. I had just tattooed them, and in the middle I took a phone call from my mom. So maybe that's why.
That's kind of funny.
Anyways, love you, kiss, kiss, kiss.
It would have been funnier if it had actually happened, though. Thank you for the super chat. Sidani, the baby child, purple text, loves animals, and Aurelia, or Aurelia, who is my wife, or the queen, gray text, and has naked shoulders, whereas the other characters do not have naked shoulders. And the reason that I'm writing all this down is to make sure I don't forget this. At one point in my last playthrough, I think I was talking to Lorsulia, but I thought I was talking to my wife. So I was talking to my daughter and thinking that she was my wife. When you give the characters weird names like that, and I'm not saying it doesn't fit the aesthetic of the game, because it does, but when you give the characters weird names, it makes it hard to remember their names and tell who is who. I have to remember the difference between Asalia and Aurelia, and that's going to be tricky. But let's get into it. Enough faffing about. Been streaming for 47 minutes now. We have to start at some point. God, I fucking love this game! It's so good! Love this game. We're gonna start a new game. Warning, starting a new game will erase all of your previous save data. We didn't get that far in the last game anyway. You sure you want to start a new game? Yes!
Skylanders.
Yes, Skylanders. Thank you for the oh-so-important super chat. Click on the petitioner to call them forward. You may step forward! Step forward and address your Lord God Maximus, Lord King Maximus the Wise. It is time, Your Grace. Click on the throne to step down. Yes! I had better put on the crown. Explore the room to find items of interest. You know, they say heavy is the crown. You can find your inventory.
Hey, King Maxie.
That's me.
It's Sora again.
Hey, Sora.
Goofball told me to do this, so please don't kill me.
Uh-oh, what? Ow. No bonking with coconuts! No bonking with coconuts. You can find your inventory in the lower left corner. Select an item to interact with it. Crown of the King of Davern. Is Davern the name of the nation that we live in? It's getting a bit rusty. I will wear the crown, for it is my responsibility to wear the crown. You can leave, excuse me.
Oh, King Maximus Blump.
Yep. You can leave any room by walking to the edge of the screen or by selecting the doors. This is a map of your castle. Click on the castle wall to go there. Your Grace. Yes, that is my name. A deserter. Found one of ours hiding in a shed. A shed? Why would you do this, Sobek? There's too many of them. Oh, there's too many of them, Gov. Lord, my Grace, I'm scared, innit? We have no chance of winning. If you let him go, the rest may follow.
Skylanders.
Stop it! Don't just super chat me to say Skylanders. I'm not playing Skylanders. I have no interest in it. However, our army is sparse as it is. We need every set of hands able to hold a sword, Your Grace. Even the least brave soldiers are essential now. There's no place for cowards under my banner. If one defects, they all might defect. And that is not something that we can risk in my kingdom. We have no place for cowards. Anyone who refuses to stand for Davern will be met with justice. A shame. You did what you had to do, Your Grace. Yes, it was very intelligent of me to stab that idiot in the face, in the heart. God, I love this game. Archers, Sons of Davern, or put up white flag. Last thing I want to do is put up a white flag.
This stream hits different watching it while taking a shower.
How is it even possible to watch a stream while taking a shower? You shouldn't be bringing any of your smart devices into the shower with you. Wouldn't you have to turn it up really high to be able to hear it over the running water? You know what, Max? Don't think about it. Archers!
Skylanders.
I've never played Skylanders. Is Skylanders any good? Is it just one of those toy games that you have to buy the toys to play it? I'm not interested in that. For Davin!
Skylanders.
Yes, Skylanders. You guys can say Skylanders all you want. I'm not playing it. I'm playing
Oh,
Yes, Your
Lord
Grace.
King Max, have you ever heard of Battle for Dream Island?
I have not heard of Battle
It's a
for
great
Dream
show.
Island.
2, 1.
Okay, here I come.
Lorsulia. Lorsulia, you are my eldest daughter, and if I recall, you are 13, and you are worried about getting married, and you speak with red text. You found me. Well done, father.
Come on now, Lorsulia. It's not often that we can do this.
I told you, I don't want to play. Aren't you too old for this? Lorsulia, that's no way to speak to your father. Lorsulia is a stick in the mud. Shut it, Asalia. We can see you from miles away. Crack in the pavement. You need to get it patched up one day. You must be my very plain wife, Ariella. Ariella? Oh, you know I'm not playing with you, darling. The sun finally came out. Let me enjoy it. I see you, Asalia. Got you.
Shouldn't have insulted your sister from across the gardens.
She always has to ruin everything. She's so proud, she couldn't even find a place to hide. I wasn't even trying to hide. I don't want to play. Next time you don't want to play, maybe try writing a formal announcement. Oh, wait, you can't write! Of course I can, you nitwit!
Cut it out, both of you. Enough of your insolence.
I will not abide by this behavior. And you must be my youngest daughter, Sidani. You speak with purple text and you love animals.
And here's the little one.
No! I was doing so well, Daddy! You must have cheated, Daddy! Or peeked. I demand another trial of the game.
How official, ha! Maybe next time, Sidani.
Oh, here comes somebody.
Forgive me, Your
Your
Grace.
Majesty, Ganon, and his minions have seized the island of Korodai.
Is that what Skylanders is about? Guys, this is not a Skylanders stream, okay?
Hey Max,
Yes.
been watching your content since the start of Brain Dump. Just wanted to stop by, send a little something for all the entertainment you've given me over the years.
Oh, thank you. How nice. Isn't it nice when you guys send nice super chats instead of just saying the word Skylanders or hitting me with coconuts?
Forgive me, Your Grace. I hate to interrupt, but your subjects will arrive soon. All right, enough games. The throne awaits. Oh, how I despise my filthy peasants. Truly despicable.
The petitioners will start queuing in a moment, Your Grace.
We really need to shorten the visiting hours. The commoners are disgusting to me.
You're my wife. Why are you here? Can you go and speak to Lorsulia, my dear? I've tried talking to her, but she just won't respond. I don't know what's gotten into her recently. Maybe she will open up a bit more to you. She's probably wandering about at the wall.
Of course, my sweetest. Who is next to see God King Maximus the Wise? Your Grace, I bring bad news.
The recent rains have soaked through our roofs. The pantry roof has collapsed,
as well as some walls of our dungeon.
Only one cell is currently functional.
This shall be my only time in chat. Skylanders.
Shut up. I thought you were going to say something to me. And also, you have to call me your liege today, or your grace, or your royal highness. Today it is required that all super chatters do that.
We should really fix those things before they get worse. Otherwise, we'll keep losing supplies.
You will see the required fixes in your weekly summary at the end of the week! When you meet people and talk to petitioners, your advisor makes a note about the encounter in your archives. You can see all the entries by clicking the archives button below. Main entries. People needs, flood damages. The recent rainy weather damaged our pantry roof and dungeon. We should repair the damages when possible. When do I get to choose who lives and who dies? Lorsulia, the oldest of Eric's daughters. Lorsulia is smart, polite, learns quickly from her mistakes. She is 13. She is also a grown woman who needs to get married. Eric's middle daughter, Asalia, is adventurous and playful and doesn't care what others think about her. Smart, polite, and learns quickly from her mistakes. Okay, Lorsulia is smart and polite, but also she's going through like an emo phase. Asalia is like the carefree one, who don't give a shit. Sedani, Eric's youngest daughter, she observes her sisters and learns quickly, often mimicking their actions. Okay. No completed actions.
Disney Infinity.
Yes, Disney Infinity. See, I wish it would tell you what these things mean when you mouse over them, but it doesn't. This is gold. This is grain, I'm assuming. This might be how many soldiers I have. But this and this and this and this and this, I have no idea what those mean. This looks like a pigeon. Do I have a pigeon I can use?
Step forward and speak to God King Maximus.
Your Grace, my daughter's wedding is at hand.
Congratulations!
The problem is, we don't have enough gold or supplies to make a worthy feast. What will my daughter-in-laws think of our family? We want to hire a band, buy some of that fancy wine on the market. We would only need 5 gold and 5 supplies.
No, absolutely not. Your daughter will go wanting. The kingdom has more important matters at hand. Wish your daughter the best from me.
You skimp us a little gold. Shouldn't the king support his people in the hard times?
Pal, buddy. It's not the job of the king to pay for your party.
Poof, I can't feed my guests with the king's blessings.
Not my responsibility, pal. Nothing to do with me. Your Grace, I come here representing my village. We want to ask you for 7 gold to help us gather tools and resources required to build an inn. We could really use a new place to rest after a long day of work. That might be good for our economy. It certainly sounds like it's more important than a fucking wedding.
Make it the best inn around.
Oh, we surely will. Thank you, Your Grace.
The river brings a lot of wildlife to the area. I enjoy the sounds of birds chirping away each morning. Cool. Coolsies, the Davern Shield.
A shield with our kingdom's emblem. It was forged by a famous blacksmith from Grevno.
From Grevno, Nevada. Swords, plant.
Aurelia convinced me to have some plants in here. It makes the place seem more friendly. I'm not sure if that's good or bad.
These swords look quite sharp, but they are about 1,000 years old.
One more peasant for the day.
Monsters. Beasts dressed in black they were, innit? They came in the night, unseen, unheard, until they arrived. They attacked the village, sire.
We heard the dreadful screams of the slain.
Your Grace, I beg you, you must send your men, check what happened, find those responsible.
Tell me more. Who are they?
Bright red heads, short but sharp fangs, hundreds of them, gleaming metal for their claws. We've never seen anything like this.
The general should deal with these bandits easily.
Thank you, Your Grace.
Okay, general sent +1 to happy, sad drama masks. What could this mean? What could that mean? Got like the comedy mask and the drama mask. Is that just like the general morale of my kingdom? I'm not sure. Click on the glowing flower to advance to the next week once you're ready. Sometimes you will need to see your family members before you can advance. So I'll click this. I better talk to Lorsulia.
She's probably at the wall. She's probably upset about having to get married at age 13. How ridiculous.
Blue icons indicate important matters to attend to. Green icons show optional conversations. I like optional conversations. Ah, yes, Asalia, my middle child, age 12, yellow-brownish text. Yes, father.
Can you explain the fight in the gardens? What is the matter with you two?
Wolfo, go away. Wolfo, scoot. You're leaving. Bye, Wolfo. You're leaving. Go away.
What is the matter with you two?
You and Lorsulia used to be friends.
You mean, why is Lorsulia such a big baby?
This is the kind of thing I mean.
She's annoying, is all.
I can't make you like her. You don't have to be best friends, but she is your sister, and you need to stop insulting her. So saith I, God King Maximus the Wise and Just.
Yes, father. I'll try.
Is that the end of that conversation? Stay safe.
Don't do anything silly, Asalia. Do I ever? Probably. Crack in the pavement. We need to get it patched up one day. I bet something is gonna happen with that crack. That crack is gonna open up and monsters are gonna come out. The dungeon.
Damn it. This is worse than I thought.
The recent downpours have damaged a lot of buildings, Your Grace. While we still have space for prisoners, we should focus on buildings that need more attention, we should, innit? I've had a scribe write a list of things that need to be fixed. You will see this in your weekly summary, Your Grace.
This sounds like it's going to be costly.
Yes.
Just yes. Just a yes. Oof, yeah.
Duck goes. The engineer goes.
Nope.
The snake goes. The
Thank
Mario
you.
goes.
Yes, thank you.
The Max Gilardi goes.
Yeah, that's the sound that it makes when I open my when I open my mouth and breathe my nasty green breath. And you see a SpongeBob close-up of my teeth, and they're all rotten. So we got a huge hole in the roof. Mushrooms are growing.
The dungeons are a mess. I don't want to think what else is growing in here.
It's quite pretty, though. How can I help, Your Grace?
I'm just looking around.
Stay as long as you like, Your Grace.
Yes, that is my name, and don't you forget it. For I am your god king who you worship.
By all the gods, that could have been me. Your Grace, do you see what happened here? I'm British. If I was in the other cell, I could have been crushed. This is a sign. The gods have forgiven my sins. There's one god, and it's me. I shall serve the mighty ones. I will dedicate my life to those in need. I mean, if I could get out of here, please.
Why are you in here again?
Oh, I bumped into the innkeeper on the street and stepped on his toe.
How dare you tell such falsehoods? He ordered a gallon of beer, drank it all by himself, and didn't even have the gold to pay for it. I know the innkeeper. He was pretty upset. Oh yes, I think I remember.
Your Grace, I have been enlightened. I won't ever do such a stupid thing ever again, innit? I will serve a higher purpose now. Just maybe, let me out. If he only had a gallon of beer, that's petty theft. I don't know if you... I don't know about him being in the dungeon for petty theft. How long have you been here? Is the question. Like, if you got thrown in the dungeon for like a month for petty theft, I think you could learn your lesson after that. I think you've had enough. You know, I am a wise and just king, but I am also a kind king. Because to be just means to sometimes be kind.
I hope you've learned your lesson. You may leave.
What? Really? The gods have truly chosen me. I will go and spread their wisdom. Thank you, your grace. Our paths will cross again. I can feel it. Don't make me regret this. Guys, it's fine. He's all religious now. He went to jail.
The dungeon is very dark and moist. I wouldn't like to stay here for longer than a minute.
What's in these barrels?
These barrels are empty. They used to store our wine. But we drank it all because we were having a party.
Now to go see my spoiled brat of a daughter.
Lorsulia, why have you become so distant from the family?
Oh, it's you.
You need to stop fighting with your sister. Do you want to talk about what happened in the gardens?
No, I'm fine, father. Why didn't you want to play with us? So Asalia's been pretty nasty recently. I can see something's wrong.
Why won't you talk to me?
Everything's fine. Don't you have things to do, father? Why didn't you want to play with us?
You used to find the best spots, remember?
Maybe I'm not 5 anymore. So Asalia's been pretty nasty.
I don't know when your sister learned to be so rude.
Mm-hmm. I will see you later.
I'll leave you to it.
Sure. Lorsulia is upset because she has to get married soon, and she's not happy about that. I think we can end this week. This is your weekly summary screen. Here you'll be able to see your kingdom's weekly income and expenses. You can buy upgrades and fixes for the castle in the left section. To buy an upgrade, simply click the button with the upgrade name and you will see the cost added to the summary. Okay. Taxes. Taxes is money I get. God, I wish I knew what the little mass symbol meant. Okay, so what I need to upgrade. Fix pantry roof for 10 gold. Remove supplies penalty from treasury. Oh, right, I'm getting a penalty for the broken pantry roof. Fix market stall. Gain 2 gold per week. Repair theater. Removes contentment penalty from treasury. Broken theater. This week, and this will be all that we do this week. This week we will fix the pantry roof. And that will take 12 gold. But...
First time catching you live.
Hey, what's up?
When I saw you streaming last winter, it made me loose No Nut November immediately.
Okay.
What are doing stream host?
I'm sorry? I'm sorry about your No Nut November? Now, you know what I'm on now is I'm on the no nut life. I'm just never gonna nut again. I'm giving it up cold turkey. Who needs to nut, you know? You don't even need it. You don't even need it. Save and continue. I'm on that no nut life, that no nut lifestyle. The chandelier is so old and rusty. I hope it doesn't drop on my head. Yeah, that would be bad. There's Lorsulia. Lorsulia is amongst the petitioners today. My daughter. My 13-year-old daughter, who is the oldest and speaks with red text and is anxious about her upcoming wedding.
General, approach me. Your Grace, no sign of the monsters. We did stumble upon these bandits, though. They were pillaging the village.
Red head, sharp teeth. A crest of Redovia. I thought you could only find them in books and manuscripts.
Well, seems like we have one right here, too. Tell me, whose banner are you bearing? Is it true that you're from Redovia? Your man is right. Redovia is my home. Oh, I can't do that voice. If I keep doing that voice, I'm gonna be really raspy. Redovia is my home. And soon, yours too. Ha! What? 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 Such insolence? To God King Maximus the Wise? What? What? Why are you here? What were you and your men doing near the village? We're just making a living. One might call it plunder. I would call it hard work.
Love the stream.
Thank you.
But can you please tell us why you hate dyslexic people?
I just think that we should take all dyslexic people, put them on a big boat, sail it out into the middle of the ocean, and sink it halfway. That's not extreme. That's not a... That's not a radical belief. I mean, if my experience reading out loud for you guys is any indication, I might be slightly dyslexic myself.
Who is your leader? Do you have a king? Or are you just a barbaric thief? We are a free people. We don't bow to kings or lords.
Bold words for someone trespassing in another country.
Bold and stupid. I've heard enough.
Your Grace, we can't allow barbarians to stalk our lands. Plundering and killing innocent men?
There is no question that justice needs to be dealt to this one.
Execute him, throw him in the dungeon, or know my mercy.
Off with his head. Off with his head! No Redovian scum will threaten the crown. Behead him!
My brothers will hear about this, not from you! And you will feel their poisonous bite. How are you going to tell them with no head, genius?
I need to see Aurelia about this.
That's my wife. My cat is whining in the other room. Wolfo, hey! Wolfo! What do you want? Psst, psst. Hey, shush! Wolfo needs to shush. What do you make of this, Audrey? I guess you're like my right-hand man or something. You were literally... Oh, wait, no, you're on my left. Your camera right. Stage left? What do you make of this, Audrey? Redovians here? How would they get through the mountains? Why would they threaten a war? Wolfo, shut up!
That's a lot of questions, but I need answers, Audrey.
Forgive me, Your Grace. I'm just puzzled. It might be reasonable to start thinking about renewing some old treaties. Talk to old friends. See who could give us a hand. With our current resources, a war would bring certain defeat. All right, no wars for now.
I will make some preparations. Yes, you go and do that. It pleases the God King Maximus.
I bring news, Father. Yes, my oldest daughter, Luculia, who is 13 and speaks with red text and is worried about getting married. What? Asalia sneaked out last night. Or sneaked out at night last week, even. I ran into her while she was going back to her chamber, all laughing and a little tipsy, I think. She wouldn't say where she'd been, but Sadani, as thick as she is, spilled everything to me in the morning. Those two chit-chat all the time. They think I don't realize.
Thick! Don't speak ill of your sister! What's gotten into you, Luculia?
Asalia sneaks out to some wedding, gets all drunk, but I'm the bad one all of a sudden!
I'd better talk to Asalia about this. You girls are going to drive me mad one day! Off with you! I have grown bored of you, my daughter. A peasant.
Your Grace, my dear son is nowhere to be found. Yes, a really daft little boy, but still he is my son. My son he is, innit? I ask you to help us find him, Your Grace. Is there a chance you could do so?
All we can offer is 7 gold. Our general will try to find your son for 2 weeks. It says 2W. I assume that means 2 weeks, which means I won't have a general for 2 weeks. or I'm afraid I won't be able to help you. That is a tragedy. But... Shut up, Wolfo! Shush! Go lie down somewhere and take a nap. It is a tragedy. But is it a tragedy befitting the attention of God King Maximus the Wise? That is the question. All I can offer you is 7 gold.
I believe this should be enough to cover your loss.
Your Grace, do you really think that gold can replace my son?
What did you say? Boy oi oi oing? Yes. Yes, boy oi oi oing. Thank you.
Your Grace, do you really think that gold can replace my son? I had better look for help elsewhere.
You can use the gold to hire somebody else to find him. It's not my responsibility. Did he not take the gold? I think I have the same amount of gold still. Did he not accept it? My name is Etten. I'm the Lord of Bronca, Your Grace. I will be as straightforward as possible. Someone has kidnapped my daughter, and they expect me to pay 12 gold to get her back. The thing is, I tracked them down, and I know where they are keeping her. I've planned everything out. I just need your general to help me get her back. Or I could just pay the ransom. Either way, I will need your help, Your Grace. If it would really take 12 gold... I can't believe I'm a king. I'm literally the ruler of this kingdom, and I only have 13 gold. I should be rich. What an unbefitting set of circumstances for the God King Maximus. For God King Maximus the Wise and Just. How unfair.
I'll give you my general.
Peppers or Huggies?
What? Pampers or Huggies? I don't know. I haven't worn either of them in a very, very long time.
Pay them once and they will only want more. This is the best option.
You're right. Send the general my way and I will tell him my plan. Thank you, Your Grace. Good, good, good. It has to work. I hope that works out. Also, why does my why is that going to take my general 2 damn weeks? We could do that in a day. Your Grace, I fear for my life. I think someone is trying to get me.
What's going on?
I think someone is following me. They want me dead, innit?
Who's they?
I don't know. How would I know? I haven't done anything right. I better be going.
Cool. Thanks for keeping me abreast of all that. God, this game is so fucking good. God, I love this game. Let's see what I have to attend to. There's a conversation I can have in the gardens, and a conversation I can have in my bed chambers. Let's go to the gardens first. I think this will be Asalia. Yep.
Greetings, daughter.
Yes, father.
There was a wedding in the village. I've heard there was quite a fine wedding in the village just outside our walls.
It wasn't bad, but I've heard it could have been even better if my father was a bit less stingy. How do you know this?
Sounds as if they had an honor. Sounds as if they had the honor of a royal guest.
No, of course not. I've heard what people say is all.
Come on now, I know about the wedding. Lorsulia told me what happened.
How would she know anyway? Oh, of course, Sidani.
Sidani, my youngest daughter, who speaks with purple text and loves animals.
I have too much on my head. We're at the brink of war, people are constantly requiring resources,
and I can't even tame my own kids.
That would be a good start, one might say. Do you know what's out there? What could have happened if someone found a princess by herself in the village? All the drunkards, thugs. Nothing happened, father! I was dressed differently. I was careful. I'm not stupid. I know what I'm doing. All I wanted was a little fun.
Lascivious said you got drunk!
That's a lie. I know what I'm doing. I can take care of myself. How many times? Question mark. How many times what? Ugh, Lorsulia. Since she turned 13, she thinks you will make her marry some fat, dumb prince and send her off to another castle. If she intends to be such a lousy rat, maybe it would be for the best. Everyone is so emotional.
Is that why she's been acting up lately?
I suppose so. It doesn't change the fact that she's just infuriating.
And it doesn't change the fact that you didn't stop with the name calling. You are confined to the castle.
No more visits to the market, no more playing games, no more horse riding. Am I choosing a punishment here? Well, I know that she is my middle daughter and no, wait, it's the youngest daughter who loves animals. That's right. Azalea is the daughter that I know nothing about, other than that she is carefree. What would be an appropriate punishment for a daughter who is carefree? No more playing games.
No more shuttlecock, cloche, cards, dice, or draughts. I don't know what half of those are.
What am I supposed to do inside these godforsaken walls, Daddy?
Ugh!
Stupid Lorsulia, I'll teach her a lesson.
Stop with the names. I better go talk to Lorsulia. Lorsulia needs to be tended to.
Do I want to go to the bedchamber first? Yeah, let's go to the bedchamber first.
Hello, Aurelia, my very plain wife with her shoulders showing.
Darling.
Foreign barbarians visited us this week. Radovians have come to Davern. One of their bandits was brought to the castle.
Radovians? That can't be right. Do you think it's about our promise?
It might be. What do you think?
13 years ago, we promised our unborn child's hand to a thug.
Byron, wasn't it? Or Bayran?
Doesn't matter. After 13 years, a Radovian shows up in our castle.
I'll be damned.
Yes, Lorsulia will soon become a woman, and we will need to find her a husband.
And Byron the villain will arrive to make me fulfill my promise.
What now?
What are we going to do?
Well, I'm the king. She is supposed to be asking me that. I'm the one who has to make that decision. If Byron ever shows up to claim our daughter's hand, hopefully no one will believe him.
We just need to play stupid.
Unless he shows up with an army.
Don't be silly now. How could a commoner afford an army? Even we can't.
How could Radovians get to Davern? Anything seems possible at this stage. You did send the bandit to the dungeons.
No, I let him see justice by removing his cranium.
Damn it, you should have questioned him first. That would have been a good idea. Now you tell me. One less barbarian to worry about, though.
How are you holding up?
I don't know. It's so unreal. Marry a prince, a lord even, yes, but let her marry a thug. We can't do this.
It will be fine. I won't let them take her away.
I will see you later, darling. Eric, I am terrified.
I can handle this.
Fine, I will stay here. Oof, it's hot in here. I have to go turn on my AC. I fucking love air conditioning.
Hello, Lorsulia.
Oh, it's you.
Azalea told me what's going on. Azalea told me why you might be feeling a bit down recently. I think your mother and I had started to figure it out anyway. I'm sorry we didn't realize earlier.
Oh, and why is that?
You're a princess, and every princess needs a prince. Getting upset and not talking to us won't help, but I can promise that we will take it slow.
Time will show.
Goodbye! I will check on you later! And I will tolerate no more of your insolence. No more of your insolence towards Lord God King Maximus the Exalted, Almighty upon high, the great and kind and just.
Alright. Treasury. We should fix that broken theater. I got 10 gold and 10 wheat? Is that wheat? I know it's some kind of resource. Stand general. What does that mean? Stand general. Interesting. Let's repair the theater. Oof, that leaves us with 4 gold. Is 4 gold gonna be enough to do whatever we need to do next week? Actually, you know what I could do?
Hi, Max.
Hi. Hello.
This is the first time I've been able to donate.
Oh, well, thank you.
How is your day?
Can't complain. Apparently my couch is coming tomorrow. Got a phone call telling me my couch is coming in tomorrow. God, it's gonna be so nice. Can't wait to have a new couch. Since last week we spent gold, how about we alternate? This week we'll spend resources to fix the market stall. And then we'll even get a bonus of 2 gold per week from now on. The theater can wait. The theater wait until next week. Grevno. Oh, a pigeon is here. I've received pigeon. Dear Eric, we have crossed the mountains. We will come for what was promised. Oh no, for the gods have graced us with their strength. Byron, the king of Redovia. So he was a thug, but he became a king? Oof. Lorsulia's not gonna like this. So they do have a king after all. And where there's a king, an army follows. Not for us. What promise are they babbling about anyway? Go! Tug on my shirt collar. To take my daughter's hand. Should I play dumb or should I just own up to this? Shoot. I don't know. Whatever their imaginings are, they will probably come looking for them. The problem is, our treasury has seen better times. Seeking allies might be our best bet. I will let you get on with the audits, and I'll make some preparations in the meantime. I will be in the council chamber, Your Grace.
Thank you. You may take leave of me now, for I have grown tired.
Your Grace, injustice and hunger have struck our village. Men dressed in black came and took our stock. Hardly anything left worth giving the dogs now. I wanted to kindly ask for 7 pieces of gold. Or 5 sacks of supplies, Your Grace. That way we can at least keep our children fed.
I have more supplies than I have gold right now, so you can take the supplies.
Feed your children well.
That will be enough to keep us going for a couple of weeks. Gods favour you.
Get out of my sight, filthy commoner. I come with a business proposal, Your Grace, or proposition even. I need 12 gold to hire men and buy resources to build a new tavern in Branca. You see, the tavern will serve as more than just a way for locals to get drunk. The village is really well positioned. It has many visitors, but they never stay for long.
A new tavern will change that and will guarantee a steady income. I will share the profits once I start making money on the business. Now this guy's got the right idea.
Happy birthday, Lord God King Maximus, the most wonderful, brave, heroic, passionate, chick magnet liege of the luscious land of bikini babes.
Correct.
Applause.
You forgot...
Please play Lisa the Painful.
I've already played it. You forgot kind and just and wise. I am also wise and just. Lord King Maximus, the exalted, wise and just. But also, if you want to watch me play Lisa the RPG, good news, the VODs are out there. That's from back when I was streaming on Twitch. So you can watch me play that right fucking now if you want. This is such a great idea, but he needs so much money. I'll be right back to having 4 gold. You know what? This will probably be fine.
Take the gold and let the business grow.
Oh, wonderful. You won't regret it, Your Grace. I will get right on with the work. 8 solid tables, 13 beds. We can make a cheaper shared chamber. Oh, it's going to work well. Fuck yeah. Last peasant of the day. Your Grace, a disease is crawling in our village. It's nothing serious, I don't think, but fevers and sneezes are all over the place. It appeared out of nowhere, as if a dark force brought it upon us. I can either give him 7 supplies or 5 supplies. We're not gonna give him 7. Do we want to give him 5? Is this anything? We'll give him 5.
I hope this will be enough for you and your neighbors.
Thank you. This is more than we expected anyway. You have a good heart, Your Grace.
Yes, I am very wise and kind and just. That is why they call me King Maximus, the wise and just.
Something I need to check in the council chamber. Okay. Ooh. There are 2 conversations to be had in the council chamber. Let's see what that's about. Is that Sidani? That is Sidani.
Sidani, you are looking very tiny today.
Hey there. Pumpkin, silly pickle, or potato head? Guys, what do you think? What should I call her? Pumpkin, silly pickle, or potato head? Let's hear it. It looks like Silly Pickle is winning. Alright, Silly Pickle it is. Silly Pickle? I'm not silly. You're right. You're a silly pickle. Ugh. Your Grace.
You shouldn't be playing here.
Sidani.
I always tell you not to play here.
But this is my most cherished place in the fortress. Oh, you have the most finest items here, Father. Please let me stay, Father. I won't break anything, I promise.
Fine, you can stay. As long as you don't damage anything.
Oh yes, thank you, Your Grace. Woo, let's see what else is here.
You don't have to. You're my daughter. You can just call me Dad. I bought it on the market. I'm not sure how accurate it is, but it looks nice.
Imagine living in a world where you don't know if a globe is accurate or not. I guess you're the one I'm supposed to talk to, Audrey. Your Grace, I appointed a scout. He will let us know what we're up against. Meanwhile, we should invite King Talus. He might be able to help. Click on the Allies tab on the Resources panel to view your potential allies. You can talk to the nearby lords. But first, I would suggest inviting Talus. Here you can view details of each of your potential allies. You need to have a pigeon available in order to send an invite. Alright, well I have 1 pigeon available. See, the way... I know I keep whining about this, but the way this should work is if I see something and I don't know what it means, I should be able to mouse over it. Is this like a torch? this guy has 3,000 torch. But Ada has 60 torch. And 1 wheat. Let's start with King Talus, I guess. Great, Talus should visit us within a week. Beautiful. With his army, we should be able to repel Redovia. No matter what they come up with.
Thank you, Aubrey.
What's in this chest?
Nothing useful in here, just a pile of rubbish.
Just books, plenty of them.
These antlers come from the biggest deer in Davern.
Coolsies. Is there anyone else I need to talk to? No. Can end the week. Let's finally repair that theater. Good. Uh-oh. Maybe don't repair the theater. If I repair the theater, I'll be completely out of money. I'll literally be in debt. I don't know what the effects of debt are going to be. Which means... we'll have to save that for a time when we can afford it. We don't need a theater anyway. That's not super necessary, I don't think. My general returns.
I bring news about Lord Etton's case, your grace. With his plan, my squad and I managed to take his daughter back.
Coolsies. Monsters attacked a village. We have sent a general to see if he can find anything. That guy still hasn't come back, I don't think. Redovian bite. When a Redovian man showed up at Davern's castle, Eric immediately knew it was about the promise he and his wife made 13 years ago. Aurelia agreed with Eric's worries. Byron, a thug from Redovia, was after the king's oldest daughter, Lascivious. Okay. After finding out why Lascivious is upset, the king assured her that she will not be rushed into a marriage. That's good. Hearing that Asalia was sneaking out of the castle worried the king. He decided it would be for the best to confront her about it to confirm Lascivious' story. Asalia sneaking out of the castle without the king's permission flouted his boundaries. The king decided to ban her from playing her favorite games. Are these ones done? Completed entries, yes. Okay. People's needs. Flood damage. Didn't I do something about this? Recent rainy weather damaged our pantry, roof, and dungeon. We should repair the damage when possible. I thought I did something about that, though. New inn for the village. Peasant asked for gold. Paranoid lord. A lord visited the castle. He mentioned something about fearing for his life, but he never gave any details. He left in a hurry. A merchant has offered King Eric a share in his tavern business. In exchange for an initial investment, the king, eager at the chance to improve the health of the treasury, invested some gold into the tavern. Maybe that will go well for us and we can get more money. Queen would never allow a daughter to marry a thug. She hopes that the king will resolve the situation before it's too late. Listen. Lascivious needs to understand that sometimes we all need to marry a thug. Hardly any light can get through these windows. These holes used to shine, Eric. Uh-oh. Father! What is this? What is this I see with mine own eyes?
Lascivious! You dare interrupt your father when he speaks with the peasants? What is it? What do you need of God King Maximus the Just and Wise?
Look what she did. Asalia has put feces under my pillow. How can I ever wash it off?
What? She did what?
Why did you tell her? I told on her. Can you not see? I thought this was gonna be something important. You fucking spoiled brat. You dumb idiots. Let me tell you, that's a classic prank. Feces under the pillow. Oh my god. Classic. I pulled that one back in high school, let me tell you.
Can you not see we have a guest? Go back to your chamber now!
There's always people in here!
We'll deal with that later. Scuttle off for now.
But, ugh! She came rushing in here. I thought something bad had happened. This is my favorite game ever. If you can't even control your children, then I'm surprised you still sit where you do. And that I'm still standing where I am.
Yo, Max, it's badass boy.
Hey, what's up?
I just realized this is just like that drawing I made of you as a king. Funny how it actually happened.
I don't remember that drawing, but thank you for the super chat. It's not coming to mind immediately.
Forgive me. We have a lot going on recently.
I'm asking if you're going to make me stand like a commoner here.
Oh, of course. Let's talk in the council room.
Wait, I have more guys to talk to, though. Huh, you have a lot of books.
What is she doing in here?
Are you letting children play with your archives? Girl, be gone. Are you a king or a blasted nanny, Eric? What can be so important that you couldn't just send me a pigeon?
I will be straightforward with this.
I need an army. Redovia has threatened me and my family.
And they put feces under my daughter's pillow.
Ha! Redovia? Here? Yes, they're simply men, untrained. Tell you what. I will give you 3,000 soldiers. My army can deal with anything they throw its way.
What? Just like that?
Of course not. You see, my son, Ivo, has been crying and moaning to me about finding him a princess. He's always bothering me. It's about time he grew up. A wife would keep him busy.
Out of my way.
Lorsulia would be good enough for him.
She could teach him a thing or two. I also want access to the fine collection of books you have here.
Plus anything else you can find.
Plus all of your earthly possessions.
You still seek cures for your wife? Her condition hasn't improved?
Well, that does not concern you. You get an army, I get Lorsulia and access to these books.
So an army for a marriage in return. Yes, of course. You catch on quickly. I'll send my armies right away.
Oh, I don't even have the option to say no. Lorsulia really does have to get married then. I don't think this game is going to end without Lorsulia being somebody's 13-year-old bride. Fine, but we'll do it on my terms. I can't just let you take my daughter for a few hundred men.
Come on now, Eric. We both know Davern has seen better times. When Redovia comes, who will protect your people, your family? Are you going to order peasants to fight them with pitchforks?
I want 3,000 extra men. You'll throw in 22 extra gold, or you'll provide a general.
Oi, 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 oi. Yo,
Oi,
King
oh,
Max
boy,
is
oh.
what he's probably gonna score that rules.
Yo, King Max has wood. He's probably gonna score that rules.
King Max is far too busy to focus on copulating with my very plain wife.
I've grown bored of her anyway.
I've grown bored of my wife's stanky old vagina.
What do I want here?
I don't even know the advantages of having 3,000 extra men. Having an extra general would be good, because that means I would have somebody to be a general when my general is out. And there have been situations where I was playing this game and I didn't have access to my general when I needed him. But I want to fix that theater. Give me the gold so I can fix the theater. You'll throw in 22 extra gold to cover the costs of the wedding and our castle renovations.
That's not a problem.
I will send an army straight away, but I want immediate access to the archives. The marriage can be organized later.
Let me get lost in your books, then. I think I will start from this room.
Fine, you can find me in the throne room if you need me.
Let's see, what do we have here? Great, you have made a new ally. You can now try to make more allies by inviting other lords in the allies panel. When lords have news... Oh, I didn't get to read that. Shoot. Well, we only have one other option, so let's invite this lady. Invitation sent. No, I return.
I sent foot pics to Nickelodeon. Never again, sad face.
I sent foot pics to Nickelodeon? Well, you know, if you send foot pics to Nickelodeon, there's at least one guy working there who will love that. And that's all I'm gonna say. If he even still works there anymore.
Lord Etten.
Your Grace, my daughter is back. Those goons didn't even know what hit them, and we hit them hard. If it wasn't for your general, I'm not sure if my plan would have worked. Take this gold as a thank you, Your Grace.
No problem. No problem, my filthy commoner. Throw him out into the refuse.
I'm here representing Banque de Florentini, Your Grace.
You're all the way here from Italy?
I thought this took place in fantasy Europe, in medieval fantasy land. Can there be a fantasy Italy as well? I'm here representing Banca de Florentini, Your Grace. I hear that your treasury has seen the better times, but I'm here to help.
How does this work? How does this all work again?
We understand that sometimes it's hard to be a king, and we want to do our best to help. We offer quick and easy solutions to give you a surge of gold or supplies, whichever you may be in need of. Our exclusive package offers 50 gold or supplies instantly available for your use. The bank only adds a small fee of 10 gold or supplies depending on the type of a loan. It's paid off in weekly amounts of 10 until you pay off your debt, Your Grace. I guess I can't do like a real... I apparently can't do a really, really good Italian accent. I guess my genes betray me. You know what? I bet if I practice I can get better at it, though. Oh, a last thing to note. We only do one type of loan at a time. So if you want to borrow gold, we can't lend you supplies until the first loan is repaid, and vice versa. And remember, the first loan is free of charge. You just pay back what you take. We'll start with the supplies. We'll try the supplies. We can offer 50 supplies, repayable over 5 weeks. Remember, the first loan is free of charge. Sounds fair enough. Maybe the problem is I'm trying to go back and forth between British and Italian. Perfect. Anything else, Your Grace?
That's it for now. That's all for now.
The Banque de Florentini is always happy to help. God, I love this game. Can I talk to him? How can I be of service, Your Grace? Tell me about the kingdom. What would you like to know about, Your Grace? Resources. We have to control 4 resources to keep our kingdom running smoothly. Gold, supplies, good. Okay, army, that's this. Contentment, that's this. I would call that morale, but whatever. So this is my army. This is how many people are in my army. I'm not sure what these grayed out things are down here. This is how many generals I have access to. This is how many pigeons I have access to for sending messages. We need to distribute gold and supplies to our partitioners. If they are happy, their contentment will grow. A strong kingdom needs a big army. To gain more soldiers for an army, we will need to make alliances with neighboring lords and kings. We can gain resources through taxes, as well as from the alliances we make with lords.
Let's change the subject.
Of course. How can I be of service? Tell me about battle preparations. What would you like to know about, Your Grace? Is our army ready to confront the enemy? With Talus's army, we will crush the Radovian forces. We just need to focus on our kingdom and get ready for the wedding, Your Grace. Which wedding? You mean the wedding between Lorsulia and King Talus's son? Okay, I guess that's coming up. Speak of the devil. Let's go to the castle wall and see what Lorsulia's up to. And who are you, I wonder?
Explain yourself.
Your Grace.
That's all.
I will be on my way. Keep up the good work, Stan. Yes, Your Grace.
How droll.
How droll.
Oh, how I love looking out wistfully from the castle wall. I am so forlorn, Father, I am so forlorn! Oh, it's you.
There is something I need to tell you. We have no choice. You must marry Ivo, the Prince of Atanya. I'm sorry.
What do you mean? Don't I get a say in this?
You're going to get married and you're going to like it. We need this marriage to secure an army that will defend us. A war is coming.
So I'm going to be sacrificed? Did you even consider any other options? Did you even try to offer something other than your daughter?
Well,
no, I didn't. I fucking didn't. I knew it. I knew the day I'm old enough, you would sell me to the highest bidder. I've been waiting for this. You can't wait to get rid of me, can you? I wish I was a common girl, living in the village, having nothing to worry about, being able to marry the one I love, not some snob I've never met. Stupid wedding, stupid prince, you're stupid! Oh no. That could have gone worse. Hello, cat. Dusty. God, that did go bad. That was not good. Stupid wedding. Stupid prince. You're stupid.
Such insolence. You dare treat the king with such insolence. Off with your head! I don't care that you're my daughter. I don't give a fuck. Throw her out with the refuse, so that her bones may be set upon by ravenous birds.
Darling.
Lorsulia's getting married.
What? No. Did Byron find us? We can't let him.
Lorsulia will marry Ivo, the Prince of Atanya. I made a treaty with Talus. Marriage for army in return.
No, we cannot let her marry a barbarian. Eric, you said you would find a way. Wait, Ivo? That's good. That's great. Ivo is a prince after all, and if Lorsulia is married to Ivo, then Byron can't do anything. Talus's army might simply scare them away. Oh, this is fantastic news, Eric. Wonderful. Who's going to prepare the wedding? Guests, menus. We need to decorate the throne room. We need to buy flowers and decorations. Oh, and we need a band too.
I'll take care of that. We'll see how Treasury looks at the end of the week.
Does Lorsulia know yet?
Yes, she didn't take it well.
Oh, but what does she know? She wouldn't want to marry that barbaric Byron. Who knows what Radovians do to their wives? I hear they even fuck them up the ass! Can you believe it? Wouldn't surprise me if they cut them up and eat them for dinner the next day after fucking them in the ass! Give her time, she'll come around to the idea. How are you holding up? I'm well. I think I might actually sleep tonight. Hang on. No, everything's on my head. What shall we eat? Where will I get a dress? See you later. I think things will turn out perfectly fine. Thank you, my dear.
See, I told you. Get some rest.
Fine, I will stay here. In this large, beautiful room. Stork painting. We do get a lot of storks here in Davern. They are very graceful birds. Mountains painting. Bed. Fireplace. This fireplace is full of ash. It's quite cozy here in the evenings, though. I wish I could have a snooze right now. I have plenty to do, though.
The Grey Mountains. They seem much bigger in real life than they are in this painting.
Yeah, that's typically how it works. Arulia's dresser, where she gets ready for the day. Let's go to the gardens, where I am guessing... Oh, okay. I thought we were going to meet Asalia here, but she's not here. Where is she? I feel like I haven't seen her in a hot minute. Sidani is here. Your Grace.
How are you doing?
You're a king, so why do you listen to the man in the council chamber, father?
Well, he's a king too, you know.
But you're a better king. He should listen to you, Daddy. He should listen to you.
Yes, yes. Keep your voice down, silly pickle. Is that it?
How are you doing? Nope. You've been through that. Okay. I think we're done. Yep, we're done. So, let's end the week. Later that night. Uh-oh, what's this? Uh-oh, what is this? Oh my gosh, I'm on the edge of my seat. It had better be something important at this ungodly hour. Your Grace, Radovian forces have been spotted nearby. We should send our men to track them down. They've come for Lorsulia. Eric, we must do something. Uh-oh. Send a general to check this. Let's send Stan.
We need to see what they're up to.
General sent. Entry updated. Repair theater. Buy flowers. Buy flower decorations for the wedding. Buy fabrics. Buy fabric decoration for the wedding. Hire a band. Your guests have to dance to something. Do I know when the wedding is coming up? Is it soon? Guess it doesn't want to tell me. Doesn't want to tell me that. I've been meaning to repair this theater for forever. Let's do that. Let's also buy the flowers because we can afford that now. You spend resources for that. Let's wait on the fabrics and the band. We'll do that maybe next week when we have more money. Grevno, week 5. Is this place called Grevno or Davern? Oh, Sidani is here. What did she need? I love that she's waiting in line very patiently.
What have you learned?
Radovians have formed stationary posts around our castle, Your Grace. Camps, if you like. They're planning their next moves. Destroying the post should damage their ability to form strategies, Your Grace. Although we may now have the prospect of an army, we shouldn't give them any advantage.
You should take a look at your map, Your Grace. Send an agent to clear out these posts as soon as possible. Wait on my mark, General. I will instruct you where to strike.
Yes, Your Grace.
Radovian bandits have made camps around your castle. Ooh, that's bad. You need to send a general to eliminate the posts. Eliminate the posts. To see the posts, open the map by clicking the map button below. Send the general by selecting a Radovian post and clicking on the magnifying glass icon. Exploring locations may result in gain of resources. In this case, we need to dispatch of the RWM posts. You can send any agent to explore any location. And you can click. Okay, so Grevno. Maybe Grevno is the name of the castle and this entire map is Davern?
Zay hail our King Pappy Max,
That's me.
our God and Lord and Savior.
That's me.
I love giving him my card information on DMS for this not cult.
You forgot that I am the wise and just! The wise and just God King Maximus, that's me.
Alright. I don't like being surrounded. They came over the mountains, so presumably they came this way. Let's take out the post on the east. Wait a minute, wait a minute. What does this do? I click that. Nothing? Select an agent type to explore location. Turns to complete 1. General. Send general to explore? Yes. General sent. Alright, we're good. Audrey. You'll be ready for the wedding in 4 weeks, Your Grace. Okay. Thank you for telling me. The RWM posts need to be eliminated by then. And we still need to provide for the people's needs. Striking the right balance between the two might be tough, if not impossible. With our current resources, we will need to prioritize. Lady Ada. Ada. Your Grace, you called for me? I always forget how beautiful this castle is, Your Grace. I really should visit Grevno more often. Nevertheless, Your Grace, I have a favor to ask of you.
Thank you. What can I do for you?
There is a nefarious thief going from lord to lord, pretending like he needs help. He's convinced other nearby lords to give him gold, including me. He always says he's a merchant and his goods have been stolen. I'm sure he will visit you sooner or later. What does he look like?
Was he wearing anything specific? Did anything stand out?
He always wears... He was wearing dirty cream... He was wearing dirty cream apron and a dark green shirt. He was wearing a dirty cream apron and a dark green shirt. Oh, and he was wearing a hat. Actually, let me write that down. Why not write it down? Write it down so I won't forget it. Dirty cream apron and hat. And what, a green skirt? I think she said green skirt.
Now, I will recognize him, don't you worry. I will keep an eye out for him. If I find him, I will send for you as soon as possible.
Thank you very much, Your Grace. Next up. Your Grace, the tavern you helped me establish is up and running. It's doing so well that it is not just a stop between long trips, it's more of a destination on its own now. As promised, I will start sharing my profits with you. A whole 1 gold every week.
A pittance! You insult the Lord God King Maximus with this pittance!
That sounds fair, right? Not really. You must be joking.
This is ridiculously low.
Oh, do I want 3 or 4? 4 seems greedy. We're gonna make it 3.
I think this will be fair for both parties.
I guess you're right, Your Grace. 3 pieces of gold it is, then. It was worth a shot.
Sedani, my child. You are my youngest daughter. Your text is gray. Oh, wait, no. Your text is purple, and you love animals. How can I help, silly pickle? I'm worried about Lorsul, your father. What will happen to her when she leaves? She promised she'd take care of me, but now she's leaving, innit? Why would she lie? And what happens to Dusty?
What about Dusty? Are you more concerned about Lorsulia or her cat, Sidani?
Both, truly.
It's Lorsulia's cat. She will probably want to take Dusty to keep her company.
But if she didn't leave, then Dusty wouldn't have to go as well, Father. I don't want her to leave, I don't, innit? Can you talk to her?
It's not exactly Lorsulia's choice. I'm sure she would prefer to stay. She would never leave you on purpose.
Why does she do it then, Father? If she would rather stay, she should. Can you talk to her? Convince her to stay?
Of course, Sidani. I can try convincing her, but I don't think that will change a thing.
I knew I could count on you. Thank you.
I better check on Lorsulia when there's time. We could just get her a new cat. We could have a cat for each child. I'm a king. I think I can afford a cat. So if Lorsulia is going to take her cat when she leaves, we could just get a new cat for Sidani.
Your Grace, they took our cattle. Monsters with steel came in the night and took everything.
Whenever these guys are attacked by bandits, they always refer to them as monsters. It's a little racist.
Sure, there's plenty of grass left now, but what's the good of it if there ain't cattle to graze on it? Can you help us, Your Grace?
Here, you can take 5 resources. That should replace your cattle and get you something to eat for a while.
That's perfect. Thank you, Your Grace.
Now, if I'm right, I think Lady Ada... Oh no, I was hoping she would be in the council chamber, but she's not there? She's not. Where is she? It says she's here. I don't know what this red arrow signifies. The 3,000 here might be soldiers, because he gave me 3,000 soldiers. Can I invite you again? I want your soldiers, Ada. No, I don't want to invite you. Can I invite you again? Lord is currently away. I guess I'm fucked there. A wedding of Lorsulia and Ivo. A day on which the kings of Davern and Atania would sign a treaty and become allies. Talus has agreed to help Eric with the fight against the Radovians, but his conditions were tough, an army for the eldest daughter's hand. That's fine. Do you have anything else you want to talk to me about? How's your wife? I haven't seen Paloma in years. Does the illness persist? Why are you so curious about her? Yes, she is still sick. Otherwise, I wouldn't even be here. But like I told you already, it's none of your business. What's going on in Atania? Did Yelis and Baravia resolve their wars yet? And what were they fighting about? Land? Witchcraft? I don't know, and I don't care to find out. I have my own problems. Is everything alright in Hagos? This game just keeps throwing weird names at me. I've always wanted to visit your beautiful town. Why don't you? Go and see for yourself what it's like. Better than this rat hole. Wow, insulting. How is Ivo? I'd like to know a little about your son before, you know, the marriage. What's there to say? Ivo has royal blood, and I pay enough for his masters to ensure that he's at least half as smart as I am. Can't you just leave me alone, Eric? I'm trying to focus here. Are those books of any use? Healing fever, how to prevent dysentery, something about malaria. All of these are useless. Okay, bye. I'll be in the throne room if you need me. Read as much as you like.
Except I won't be in the throne room because I'm not going back there. I'm going to the bedchamber. Hello, my very plain wife. How are you doing? Darling, how are the wedding preparations going? Do you need help with anything? I'm preparing some handmade decorations. I hope Lascivious likes them. I'm sure she will. They're lovely, my darling. The wedding is so soon, and there is so much to do. I think we're going to have roast duck and a Calasian salad. I don't know yet about the cake. I need to speak to Lascivious about it. Oh, she's not going to want to help. I'll let you work on the preparations. If you need anything, I'll be in the throne room. How are you holding up? I'm well. I think I might actually sleep tonight. Let's go see Lascivious and hope she's in a better mood. Maybe Asulia will know where she is. Okay, she's not here. Is she really not here? Nope, she's not. Hoping that Asalia knows where she is going to be a problem because I don't often keep track of Asalia either. Is she in the garden? Yes, she is, with a sword. Uh-oh. What are you doing with that? Young lady, what are you doing with that? Yes, father. Swords? Please tell me you haven't had a skirmish with Lascivious. Poof, she's far too soft for that. She wouldn't stand a chance. Let me be the judge of that. Show me what you've got. Really? You will fight with a girl? On guard. Haha, let's go. I don't really know how to. Since I can't play any games, I had to just find something else to do. I just picked them up. Less talking, more fighting! Let's see what you can do. Just go easy on me, father. Hoo, ha, hoo. Ouch! Too slow. My turn. You've got quite an arm there, young lady. This is so dangerous. So tell me, Asalia, what is going on with you two? Still holding grudges? She's locked herself up in her chamber. What a baby. You did leave feces on her bed. Yeah, you did that. I forgot. You left shit under her pillow. What was up with that? Don't pretend like this is the reason she won't come out. Is this what will happen to me one day too? Well, she's 13 and you're 12. So this won't happen to you one day. This will happen in 1 year. And also, what kind of feces was it? Was it your own feces? Is it from the royal stables? Where did it come from? I want to know how crazy you are. Are you Amber Heard crazy? You will be 13 next year. We will get requests for certain, and no one wants a spinster. We will find you someone reasonable. I guess I didn't think of it before. This puts everything into a different perspective, Father. I was angry at her for being so irritating, but now I'm angry at her that she's leaving me. I feel bad for her. But who will I vex now? Sedania is too young. It's not the same. I'm sure you will find a way to occupy your time. I guess we should end it here. I was just warming up, Father. Do you think we could do this again one day? Sure. I will find you when I have a while. I suppose that'll never be... I suppose that'll be never then. I fumbled that. We hardly do anything anymore. Talus would tell you otherwise, trust me. Father, I'm sorry. What I did to Lascivious wasn't fair. Don't apologize to me. I know. I feel like it's best to give her some time. I will make it right, though. Oh, I got an achievement. Practice sword fighting with Asalia for the first time. Stay safe. Don't do anything silly, Asalia. Do I ever? Well, you did go get drunk that one time. How are you doing, Sidani? You're a king, so why don't you listen to the man in the council chamber, Father? We've already had this conversation. I gotta go. Yeah, I don't have the option to go to Lorsulia's bedchamber. So, let's just end the week. Save and quit. Grevno, week 6. What do you have to say, Aubrey? Or Audrey? There's still time until the wedding. Oh, wait, I was supposed to buy things. Shit, fuck, I totally skipped over that. Oh. Still time until the wedding. You should check out the Radovian posts when there's a chance, Your Grace. Let me talk to the petitioners first. No sign of the Radovians at the East Post, Your Grace. There was nothing left behind. Okay, that's good. Your Grace, you called for me. What's the thief look like? Merchant you spoke of, what was he wearing again? Dirty cream apron, a dark green shirt. I wrote a dark green skirt. Good thing I asked for you to come back. Dirty cream apron, dark green shirt, and a hat. Thank you. I will send for you as soon as he arrives. Thank you, Your Grace. You may now take your leave. Petro. Your Grace, I think I know that they are after me. Who are you talking about? Yesterday, when I went to bed, someone was in my room. They moved the candles. They left them on the windowsill. I never leave my candles on the windowsill. Your Grace. Paranoid Lord. Lord visited the castle. He mentioned something about fearing for his life, but he never gave any details. He left in a hurry. The Lord visited Eric again. This time he mentioned something about candles. Things are getting rather strange. King picked up on the potential scam and asked for a higher income of 3 pieces of gold a week. Oh my gosh, I have so many things. Ivo is the son of Talus, the royal prince of Atania. Future husband of Eric's daughter, Lasulia. The king knew Lorsulia wasn't going to be happy about the wedding, but he had no other choice if he wanted his family to survive. I was hoping it would say that she's still locked up in her bedroom, but maybe she moved? Sedani is worried about her older sister, although the king suspects it's more about Dusty. Those two grew up together, so it's no wonder Sedani is upset. Eric's middle daughter, Asalia, is adventurous and playful and doesn't care what others think about her. Asalia's realization about why Lorsulia has been upset lately made her worry about her own future. Oh, all of my daughters are so worried about getting married. She assured her father she would apologize to her sister for calling her names and putting shit under her pillow. Speak of the devil, here's my wife. Have you seen Lorsulia, darling? I think she's still locked up in her chamber. She's refusing to come out. I think it's best to give her some time. I don't know what to do, darling. The wedding is so close. I wanted her to help me pick the flowers, but she won't talk to me. I suppose you're right. I will get back to the preparations.
Of course, my sweetest.
Your Grace, yet another village has been raided by Radovian forces. Should we aid them in their time of need? I'm getting a lot of goo in my throat. I guess it's from doing all of these goofy accents. This could have great effect on our people's contentment, Your Grace. We can't allow Radovia to threaten our land. Send the general. We shouldn't let them destroy our villages. Our general can station his men there for a little while. We need to make sure we are doing our best. That's a good idea, Your Grace. A merchant.
What do you have there, merchant? Your Grace, I can bring you a mixture that can cure illnesses. Works most of the time. Cures almost anything. You won't find anything better for 5 pieces of gold. This might be useful. Here's the gold. That's wonderful. Make sure to let me know if it works. I'm actually curious myself.
What an idiot. Let's see how the family is doing. Go, keep going. Bed chambers, go here first. Can you I know I'm probably supposed to know this, but can you tell me where Lorsulia's room is? Darling. How are the wedding preparations going?
The big day is in 3 weeks.
I can't believe how fast the time flies. Lorsulia doesn't really want to get involved with the wedding preparations, so everything's on my head.
She'd be less upset if she understood that this is the best option we have.
Do you think we should tell her about the promise? No, Eric. How do you think she would react? She would hate us forever for promising her before she was even born. She can never find out about this. How are you holding up? I'm well. I think I might actually sleep tonight. Okay, I've heard that. See you later. Alright, nothing new there. And literally nobody to talk to anywhere. Okay. Select an agent type to explore the location. General? Send General to explore? Isn't he doing something else? No agents available. Yes. Okay. This guy literally fucking lives with me now. I don't need to invite him anymore. I need to invite her when that bandit shows up. So we should be good. Buy fabrics. Hire a band. And that's it. Time until the wedding, 2 weeks. Ooh, I can't wait until that wedding. Ooh, something good's gonna happen. Fuck yeah, my daughter is getting so married. Fuck yeah, I love when my 13-year-old daughter gets married. Fuck!
We're getting close to the wedding. We need to make sure those Radovian posts are not a threat to us, Your Grace.
Uh-oh. Are they gonna attack during the wedding? Is this gonna be a red wedding situation?
Your Grace, thanks to the new inn, we've built our workers are happier and work harder. We can now plough much faster. We still need to maintain the inn, but I wanted to bring you something extra for the help. I will be contributing 1 gold every week to the kingdom.
Fuck yeah. Thank you very much. Our people will appreciate this. Please visit us if you ever need any more help.
Thank you, Your Grace.
Feathers? Why are there feathers here? These pigeons always bring so much mess into the throne. Oh, my pigeon. Okay. Sadani, my daughter.
What are you hiding there, silly pickle?
You said I can't have a cat, so I got myself a different pet.
I never said you can't have a cat, just not Lorsulia's one.
It's a snail. I found him in the gardens and I called him Smudge.
That's an unusual pet and an original name.
He's nice, but he's not a little cat, innit? He's all slimy and sticky. Kinda gross. That's the best replacements I've found so far.
What is this music? Oh my god.
Maybe if Lorsulia didn't have to leave, she could help me come up with something better.
I see what you're trying to do here. I don't think your tricks are going to work. Lorsulia has to leave. She will marry Ivo, and with that, she will have to stay with him, support him.
So there's no way?
No way.
I think he would love it if the council chamber, Father. When can I go back there? I think he would love it in the council chamber. Who is it? Who is he? Do you mean Ivo? Ivo would love it in the council chamber? When can I go back there?
You mean the snail? What was it, Smeary?
Oh, it's the snail she's talking about.
It's Smudge! It's not that hard, Father! He smudges, that's why! Yes, yes, Smudge. Take Smudge out back and remove his head. I'm afraid you won't be able to go to the council chamber for a while, though. King Talus is staying there until the wedding ceremony.
Oh, Father, I hate you! I hate you, Father, I hate you! She hates me.
Your Grace, I have a small favour to ask of you. Teeny tiny. Would you happen to have any spare gold? You see, 1 piece of gold is all I ask for. That way, I could get myself some boots. Yes, that's it. Some new boots, of course. I know this is rather unusual, but it would greatly appreciate the help. So, what do you say?
Get out of here?
Your hot digdy demonliness. I request your knowledge.
Yes.
Who is your favorite Skylander?
You dare throw a coconut at King God Lord, your Royal Highness God King, His Royal Exalted Maximus the Kind and Wise and Just! You dare throw a coconut! 100 years dungeon. 100 years dungeon, no trial.
I didn't mean to, Your Grace. Just let me disappear.
And off he goes.
Next up.
Your Grace, my village has been raided by bandits.
Again? So many fucking villages raided by bandits. Let me guess, were they monsters who came in the night? Would you describe them as monsters, you fucking racist?
Let me guess, there's a monster on their banners.
No, not at all. Locals for sure, but they were armed. Our food supplies and cattle were stolen. I would greatly appreciate your support. I don't have any generals. We can give you 7S? What is 7S? Gold, G, resources, R. Do I have 7S? Sacks of supplies, okay.
I can give you 7 sacks of supplies. I hope this will compensate your losses.
It should be more than enough. We are much obliged, Your Grace. This guy wants to talk.
Sounds like Radovian has copycats of sorts. Other bandits can now get away with their crimes more easily.
They know the blame will fall on the Radovians and hope we don't look for them.
Lord Max your boldness.
That is me.
Duck this one.
Ow.
Off with his head, 100 years dungeon.
Things will settle down after the wedding, I'm sure, Your Grace.
Merchant, step forward.
Your Grace, I've been robbed, innit? I was on my way down to Hag House when a bunch of thugs threatened my life if I did not give them all my earthly goods.
Now I'm left with nothing and nowhere to go. Is there a chance I could count on your support, sire? Are you trying to fool me in prison? You know, it's a good thing it gave me that option, because now that I'm looking a little more closely, I'm noticing you have a dirty cream apron, yeah, a dark green shirt, yeah, and a hat. And if it didn't give me that option, I wouldn't have even realized it. I would have totally forgot. You almost pulled a fast one on His Royal Highness the God King Maximus the Wise and Just. Are you trying to fool me? Guards!
No, Your Grace! I'm telling the truth! It was the Radovian barbarians!
You will spend some time in our dungeons.
We should let Lady Ada know that we found her wrongdoer. I should go to the dungeon and interrogate him.
As is my wont as God King Emperor, most exalted on high.
Your Grace, I really don't understand. Is it the wrong guy? It might be the wrong guy.
Why am I here?
You tried to trick me. You think I don't know your dirty tricks? Lady Ada told me what you did.
Oh, Lady Ada. I didn't realize you two knew each other. Huh.
So you're admitting to it? You know why. How do you dare ask me that? You're going to stay here until Lady Ada comes.
Fine, Your Grace.
Okay, so... let's invite her back. I still don't have a general. Still can't send a general to explore those encampments. And that's bad. Let's check out the bedchamber.
My very plain wife, Aurelia.
Darling. How are the wedding preparations? Why does it tell me I have a conversation here if the only conversation I can have with her is a conversation I've already had? Has Lorsulia spoken to you at all? She hasn't. I'm very worried about her. She hasn't eaten anything for the past few days. Uh-oh. That could be very bad. I hope she'll forgive us for this one day. I will stay here. You know, if you could tell me where she is, I would love to go talk to her. Throne room, bedchamber, dungeon, council chamber, gardens. And I'm guessing she's not at the castle wall. Nope, she is not.
Oh, my daughter Lasulia, you vex me. What a complicated relationship we have.
I am doing so good. I have no upgrades necessary. I'm thriving. My nation, my kingdom thrives. Time until the wedding, 1 week. Save and continue. Is this it? Is this the wedding? Nope, this is our final week before the big night. It's our last chance to deal with the Radovian posts. Oh, yes. The Queen wanted to see you, Your Grace. Okay. Excuse me. There's Lorsulia. She's coming. Lady Ada is here. Pietro is here. I think Pietro, or Petro, he's the one who seems paranoid, like he thinks somebody's out to get him. Let's talk to the general first. Your Grace, Radovia attacked again, but their squad didn't stand a chance against us. Oh, good. I would like to think that it would be a while before they decide to attack one of our villages again, Your Grace. Good. Now that we have a general, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to send you out to the northernmost post. There's a river between us and the west post, and maybe that can slow the people at the west post down. General sent. Brilliant. Step forward, Lady Ada. Your Grace, you called for me.
I have found your thief. I've put the man in the dungeons where he belongs.
Your Grace, if I may, can I take him with me? Of course, do whatever you may desire with him. Don't worry, Your Grace. I'll show him where his place is. And of course, you can count on my help during your upcoming battle.
Yes!
I'm gonna get her men. I'm gonna get her army as well, added to my army. I don't have much to offer, excuse me. Sorry, I have armies on the brain. But it's much better than nothing.
I'm glad we became allies, Lady Ada. It's good to have you on our side.
It's my pleasure, Your Grace.
That's all. Thank you for now.
Let me know if you need anything. Your Grace, I'm starting to think that perhaps you are involved. What am I saying? What would I say this? Would you tell someone you know that they know?
Would you tell someone you know that they know?
I better leave. I can leave, right?
Dude, you're nuts. Can we just lock that guy up already? Lorsulia! My eldest daughter about to marry Prince Ivo.
Father. Lorsulia, you finally came out. Can you please come and meet me at the wall when you get a chance? I wanted to talk to you.
Of course. I will see you there. Uh-oh. What's that gonna be about? And a peasant.
Your Grace, I came here to ask you for help. My father is very sick with fever. Help me, please. He is pale as a ghost and he shakes and sweats all the time.
Sounds like me when I had COVID.
We have tried treating the fever with cold water and a poultice of butter, onion, and garlic. We have given him a concoction of wormwood and mint. Egads, we even tried letting the bad blood with leeches. I'm afraid he might not last another night.
Your Grace, if we had a court witch available, she could handle these diseases.
I want a witch!
That's true. We should put word out that we are looking for one.
Fuck, I want a witch! Yes! As for your father...
Do I want to give her the medicine? No, I want to hold the medicine. I'm gonna need that medicine, I know it. Try looking for a healer near the forests.
I think a healer will be able to provide better help than I could.
Don't you think I've tried that already? I wouldn't have come here otherwise. To hell with it. That crazy old witch from the forest is my best bet now. I'm guessing that your father is old. And I don't think an old man dying is my prime concern right now. Okay, conversation at the bedchamber, at the council chamber, at the gardens, and at the wall. Let's go to the wall first and see Lorsulia. Because she said she wanted to talk to me.
Happy Femboy Friday.
Thank you. Is that a femboy? It's a femboy saying, ew. I'm a femboy, ew, I'm just a little ew femboy. Oh, it's you. Yeah, it's me. You asked me to come here, dummy. You wanted to see me? I'm sorry I shouted at you, father. I didn't mean it when I called you stupid. I just wish things were different. I just wish I spent the past couple of days being with you, not angry at you.
I know, darling. I know.
I love you, father.
I love you too. I love you more than anything in this world, Luli. Even my wife and other children.
Oh, and we hug. Oh, I know. I hate it when I call you... You hate it when I call you that. But you're still my Luli. It's all right, Papa. I'll miss you calling me Luli.
Your mother has prepared one hell of a wedding.
Yes, I better get ready before she finds me.
I'll see you at the party.
Alright. Alright, okay. She's finally accepted that as a 13-year-old, she has to get married. Okay, alright. Go, go, keep walking, go. Alright, fine, go this way then.
You don't want to go that way? Alright, then go this way.
Let's go to the gardens and talk to Asalia. See if she has anything new to say.
We are almost ready for the wedding.
Looks like it's going to be quite a banquet. Yeah, well, for you it will, not for Lorsulia. I still can't believe she's leaving.
Hopefully she can learn to be friends with Prince Ivo. And also, maybe
Maybe better than friends? I don't know. They are getting married after all. She will have to bear his children, but maybe friendship is the most she can hope for? I don't think she wants to, Father.
Sniff said.
Please do not sniff my head. I know. I wish we had more time to find a prince, but this is the way it has to be. Don't do anything silly, Asalia. Do I ever? How are you doing, Sidani? Oh, I already read this. Are you ready for the wedding?
Yes, I just had one question I must ask you, Grace.
Yes?
May Smudge come to the wedding too?
Well, I guess. But you need to keep him very close to you, Sidani.
I always keep him close, Your Grace.
Fine, he can come. Don't forget to say goodbye to Lorsulia. She's leaving right after the wedding.
Yes, I also need to say goodbye to Dusty.
It's going to be all right, silly pickle.
You know, I make plenty of off-color jokes about it, but can you imagine how awful it would be to be 13 years old and have to marry an adult man because your father tells you that you have to? Man, people who lived in the past, it was not easy for them. It must have been miserable. Like, I would have hated that. That's almost like a fate worse than death. I mean, I guess ultimately it does work out for them, because people had to live like that for thousands of years, but it's just so weird that our world is so different now. We don't have to marry off our children anymore to the highest bidder. We're almost ready for the wedding.
We've been preparing for this for weeks. We've booked a florist, bought throne decorations. We'll have a live band. There was no need. I just want it to be over and done with. Who cares about some stupid decorations? It's the vows that are important. I hate weddings. People forget what they are really about. Oh, well, it's going to be quite a party either way. I'll see you there.
I can imagine they still do this in some parts of Russia. Oh my gosh, they do? I'm glad I don't live in Russia, then. That sounds awful. Bed chambers. Let's talk to my wife, my very plain wife. Darling, how are the wedding preparations going? Everything is ready. Apart from one last thing. Choosing a dress. I'll let you do the honors. Dress. I'm taking this decision very seriously, if you guys can't tell. Jessica Hopkins, thanks for the $10. You didn't attach a message to it, but you know what? That's fine. You and I have an unspoken bond. It's almost as if we don't need words. I kind of want to go with this one, just because it's the funniest. It's funny how extravagant it is. Even though, frankly, I think she would probably look best in this one. This one is like all faded out in gray. Max, will you ever be going back to animating? You must have me confused with someone else. I've never been an animator. I've never made a cartoon in my life. I've been a streamer for 10 years. This one. Oh, look at this puffy, decorated piece of art. Isn't it beautiful? 50 gold is nothing for such elegance. Whoa! Whoa! What do you say, then? This is the correct one? Let me see how the other ones compare. I will tell you how the other ones compare. They don't. This is a middle ground gown. Nothing special, but for 25 pieces of gold, we can't expect too much. So, what do you think? The puffy one, yes? I can't even afford that one. There's nothing to think about. The puffy one. She doesn't know. She doesn't know how we're hurting for money. Ugh, this is obviously not an option. I found it in a chest of my old clothes. It even smells. It won't cost a coin, but what would everyone think? So, the puffy one. I would love the puffy one, but look at the puffy decorated piece of art. Isn't it beautiful? I guess we could go into debt for it. This dress is nice, but... Oh, don't you worry about the cost. The bank said they will help us fund the dress, so it's almost free. Oh, really? How will that work, exactly? Oh, I don't know. We'll spread the costs or something. Don't worry about it. It won't cost us anything until the wedding is over. Shoot. But this game is nothing but hard decisions, but I love it for that. Because in a lot of games, they make you make decisions, but the decisions that you make are like fairly obvious. All right, well, let's go with the puffy one then.
I won't skimp on my daughter's wedding.
Yes, Lorsulia is going to love this one. And we don't have to pay anything. Well, at least for now. See you later, darling. Fine, I will stay here. Anyone else to talk to? Nope, we're good. All right. You know what that means. Time for the big wedding. The kings of Davern and Atanya make an alliance to... Oh, didn't get to read that. Oh, what a beautiful banquet. Ugh. I hate this dress. Ahem. Oh, is that Ivo? I'm overwhelmed by the beauty of my new wife here. I'll enjoy the company, I'm sure. And, oh, he's drunk. Ah, damn it. I guess the smell of a fine wine is all the youngster needs to fall down. Are they of similar age? Because if they're of similar age, that's at least a little better, I guess.
Get up! You're making a fool out of yourself, boy!
Like I said, company, my wife, yes, here's to that. Forgive me, father said I should make some kind of speech. I wasn't sure what to say. I hope I didn't offend you. You look, well, that's a big dress. She is not happy. She is so unfucking happy right now. Oh. Ivo, he's a good lad. You will get used to him. He's still a better pick than Radovia. I'm not sure he is a good lad. You will get used to him. Please, make some effort to give him a chance. At least you will be safe, and that's what matters most, darling. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Your Grace! Uh-oh, it is a red wedding. Men from Radovia! You didn't manage to clear their posts. I hope this is nothing serious. A nearby village was raided. They've kidnapped the blacksmith's children! We'll deal with this later. I'll have my general check this out as soon as I have time. Yes, Your Grace. I will be on my way, if you'll excuse me. Tell us about the Radovians. This seals the deal, Eric. You get the army, I get full access to the archives. Let's shake on it. I wasn't sure if you would honor our bargain, Eric. I'm a man of my word. They call me God King Maximus, the wise and just. I never go back on my word. Well, I suppose you are. And the party went on. Everyone was busy eating fancy food, drinking the finest wine, and reading a sentence that I didn't get to finish because it disappeared too quickly.
I looked for him everywhere. I've stirred up every pot, even in the kitchen.
Don't worry, we'll find him, Sidani. This salad looks surprisingly flavorsome. What is it? A Caldesi recipe? Poof, look at that dress. I wonder how the young prince will find anything in the midst of it. Whoa, watch your mouth. That's my daughter you're talking about. These snails are extremely, undercooked. Tofu. Don't eat that. What snails? That's not a part of the menu. Don't eat my daughter's snail! Smudge! The party went better than anyone expected. Listen, I think I've wasted... I've spent enough time with the guests. I really need to get back to the archive, so if you don't mind, I will take my leave, Eric. Talus, ha, your grace. Leaving so early? Toast, toast! Drink at least one more with us. See? Perfect timing, your grace. Well, I get some peace after that. To the young couple. Oh, uh-oh. Until the ill-fated toast, that is. Was he poisoned? Eric, do something. I have to, try and help. That was a timed decision that I had to make. Move! Talus was on the ground before anyone had a chance to react. Whoops. He is not. Is he? Father? Your Grace. Father? Oh no. King Talus. Dead on the day of his son's wedding? How could you? Eric, how could you ever allow for this to happen? Hey, whoa, I didn't do anything. Eric, you have accommodated us in your castle, which we are grateful for. But this? I didn't do anything! This is beyond our beliefs. You have failed as a host, and you are responsible for the events of tonight. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. The King of Atanya, Talus, is dead! Ivo, you're Talus's only son. You have no choice but to take the burden of the crown upon yourself. Go ahead, Ivo. But that would mean that my daughter Lorsulia is a queen now. What? What? Eric, I can't believe this. You leave me no choice. As the new king of Atanya, my first order is to... withhold the armies that my father promised you! What? Why? And you will also return the gold? Are you fucking nuts? Why would you say that? What, and then we just get nothing? You get a new bride and we get nothing? Well, then I want my daughter back then, naturally. Lorsulia, you're not going anywhere with him. Eric, the King of Tavern, you are responsible for Talus's death unless you can be proven otherwise. Unless it can be proven upon a royal trial. Until then, Tavern will not receive support from Atanya. This sucks. Lorsulia, pack your things. We're taking my father home. She's not going with you! Why would she be going with you? Are you serious? Lorsulia, you're not going with him. Wait, no, you can't do that! Your Grace, the wedding is over. The vows were said, the marriage still stands! Oh! Fuck me! Fuck! No! Why? How did this happen? This is bullshit. This is bullshit! This is some royal bullshit, all right? This is, I mean, oh, fuck me! Fuck me! You shouldn't get to take her. if you're going to take your armies and your gold back. Have courage, my darling. Your kingdom has agents available for hire. They will be listed here. To make an agent available in the next week, you will need to pay them. To hire an agent, click on the button with their name. You will see the cost added to the summary. We've almost been going for 3 hours. We might cut it soon. Might wrap it up. I am so angry. I am angrier than I'm going to angry face. I am so angry right now. This is nonsense. Here, you know, have your daughter marry our son, and in exchange, you get an army and gold. And now you take my daughter, but you make me give back army and gold? What? Why? Fuck me. This is what kings have to deal with? Max, you have to tap on snail shell and scare it inside if you pick it up. What kind of advice are you giving me? I don't care about the snail. The snail can fuck off. I should go to Furious. Do I have Furious Face? I don't have Furious Face set up on this one. I only have regular angry face. Bullshit. Bullshit! Save and continue. This is just what it's like being a king, I guess. And that's all I can recall, Your Grace. Considering how much I drank that night, it's quite remarkable I remember anything. Surely you can remember more than that. Did you see anything suspicious? Anyone wandering? I'm not doing the voices anymore. Did you see anything suspicious? Anyone wandering off where they shouldn't? You know what? I'll go for one more half hour. Lady Lena was staring at Lorsulia's dress a bit too much, if you ask me, but nothing else, I'm afraid. And we are glad your daughter has been found safe and well. I think we have examined all guests, Your Grace. And we haven't heard anything out of the ordinary. Tally's soldiers were the main bulk of our army. They were. We have 160 now. We went from 3,000 down to 160. And we also lost 22 gold. If I was a king in medieval Europe, and this sequence of events happened to me, what would I want to say that...
PBF, I think this was supposed to happen regardless as part of the plot.
Okay. I mean, I wasn't under the impression that this happened because of a decision that I made or my actions. But if I was a king and this really happened, what would I do? I would want to, like, attack that nation. I would be like, oh, if this is the way you're gonna be, then now it's war. But then again, I guess I wouldn't be able to do that because the army is his. It's not mine. But he said he was giving it to me. He said he was giving me the 3,000 soldiers. And he also said that the 3,000 soldiers were only a small portion of his army anyway. But it's like, how are you gonna take my daughter in exchange for truly nothing? You still have my daughter now. I have nothing. And that's bullshit. I gave you a actual flesh and blood daughter. My flesh and blood. She's related to me. She's my daughter. Have his head? Yeah, I would say off with his head. I would say have Ivo taken away and decapitated him. Tally soldiers were the main bulk of our army. Solving the murder case will surely convince Ivo to aid us in battle. Whoever did poison Talus must have planned it out to the smallest detail. If you find any leads, do let me know, Your Grace. Talus wasn't anyone's favorite person, but you need to have a very good reason to murder the King of Atania. We mustn't lose focus on our main goal, however. Redovia won't wait for us to resolve this. In this situation, we shan't rely on Talus's Ivo's army. We need to seek help from another lord, in case we can't convince Ivo in time. As for the army, we will need to reach out to neighboring lords, make allies, sign treaties. Sounds like you're in quite a pickle, Your Grace. Well, my daughter is a little pickle, so maybe we should ask her for advice. You're still here! Speaking of allies, treaties, etc., I have a hefty army waiting for orders. I can throw in some extra gold and supplies to aid you, too. 230 men and 6 gold. What's the catch? You do want something in return, I presume. Lurs, from Pendle, Your Grace. He stopped delivering spices to my associates in Did you almost say Lursulia? Is that what you almost said? Lursulia? My daughter? Does everyone want to fuck my daughter? Is that what's going on here? He stopped delivering spices to my associates in Branca. Turmeric, caraway, anise. Food's as bland as hell. I don't think you're supposed to have an apostrophe there. Food is as bland as hell without all these. Oh, maybe you should, actually. But also, maybe it doesn't need it because food's as bland as hell without all these would also make sense. Persuade Lurs to renew the delivery. Is Lurs not my daughter? Who is Lurs? I don't know who Lurs is. Persuade Lurs to renew the deliveries, and my men will aid you in the battle, Your Grace. I'll see what can be done. Very well, Your Grace. Now that's a start. We should invite Lurs over to see what we can do. Who is Lurs? I've also marked areas of interest on the map. It might be worth checking them. Maybe we can find a piece of gold or two. Oh, speak of the devil. Here comes a little pigeon. We don't know when Redovia will show up, but we need to start preparing for the battle as soon as possible. I have made a note of things that we can do on our weekly summary, Your Grace. We should be able to deny payment for our agents. We can't expect them to work if you don't pay them, but at least we can save a coin. Maintaining our army will also cost us supplies. It only gets more difficult from now on, Your Grace. Oof. Oh, and here are the petitioners. Perhaps the servant will shine some light on the case. Lord Relaxus, being a king is not easy. These petitioners, they vexed me, they tempt me. I ask that you please grant me serenity and wisdom in my hour of need. So many people are depending on me, Relaxus. I need your help. I need your guidance. I can't take this anymore. And also, Relaxus, please, please put a curse upon the enemy of the head of my enemy, King Ivo, for literally stealing my fucking daughter. Because hoo boy, I'm not happy about that. In the name of Relaxus, I pray, amen. Just a quick prayer. Just a quick prayer. Relaxus, give me strength, give me guidance. You can now use the map to explore locations and help locals to try to gain extra resources. Open the map by clicking the map button below. I'm starting to get mush-mouthed. Dear Father, I have arrived. This is Lursulia. We have arrived. Atania is nothing like Davern. The vast streets of Hagos expand endlessly, it seems. Asalia would love to get lost in here. The journey was tiring, but the views have compensated for everything. Sidani would have made your ears fall off with her questions if she saw the landscapes here. The cliffs and rocks span across the whole of Etania. It all makes you feel very small. On top of all these rocks, there lies Hagos, like a nest, looking over everything. Now I understand why they use the griffin as their banner. I'm really sorry for the last weeks we spent together. Hug Mother for me. Yours, Lorsulia. Ah yes, Etania can be very pretty, but also very dangerous. You don't want to be caught out in the rural windstorms. We should reply to Lorsulia. Tell her it's good to
My
hear
liege,
from her.
if you'd like to experience the real thrill of being a king, commanding your very own army, might I suggest playing Clash Royale?
No. I don't want to play that. I'm playing this. Clash Royale? Isn't that like an iPhone game? Isn't that like a game all about, or am I thinking of Clash of Clans? I don't know. We should reply to Lorsulia. Tell her it's good to hear from her. Of course. What should I ask her about? I'm not sure. Maybe the girls have some questions. Of course. Let me know when you're ready to write the letter. I've already read the letter. The North Post was crawling with Radovian scum, Your Grace. I'm gonna slow down. I'm gonna read slower so they stop messing up so much. And I'm gonna mellow out. Even though my eldest daughter was literally fucking stolen from me. I'm gonna say, you know what? Breathe in. Breathe out. It's okay. It's fine. The North Post was crawling with Radovian scum, Your Grace. We have managed to dispatch most of them. Hey, Mazel Tov. We meet again, Your Grace. A shame what happened to King Talus, truly. But still, we ought to review our business, I'm afraid. As we discussed with Queen Aurelia, we have covered the costs of the dress. Uh-oh. This isn't your first loan from us. I will have to add 10 gold fee to your total debt. That would bring everything to 60 gold. As usual, everything is repaid in weekly installments of 10 gold. Thank you. Ah, youngsters these days. What wouldn't we do for them? Or is there anything else I can help you with? That's it for now. The Bank de Florentini is always happy to help. You have called for me, Your Grace. Tell me what happened during the wedding night. I don't know, Your Grace. I was only bringing food and drinks, like I was told. I'm so sorry, Your Grace. I swear I did nothing, by the gods! Please, please don't punish me. I swear, I didn't know these drinks were poisoned. I only picked them up from the kitchen and brought them to the ceremony. I swear I didn't know, Your Grace. Calm down, it's all right. I am a wise and just king. I wasn't saying you did anything. We're just trying to get to the bottom of this. I promise on my family, Your Grace, I know nothing. But the dungeon, I almost said Gungeon Dard. The dungeon guard might know something. He has mentioned he saw someone in the wine cellar that night. I don't know anything else, though. I swear. I believe that narrows our search, then. You may go, but don't leave Davern until the royal trial. Thank you. Yes, Your Grace. Your Grace, my son, a disgrace to the family. I sent him to gather some brushwood in the forest. Turns out he is too dumb to find a way back home. Do you think you could help us find him? I mean, there's no rush. I'm sorry. There's no way I can help. You could always try the neighboring villages. Ask around. Oh, it's fine. I guess that's one less mouth to feed. Although I'll miss his ugly face. I'm glad I didn't help you find your son. It doesn't seem like you particularly care about him.
Oi, I'll miss my son's ugly face, but it is one less mouth to feed.
Should see what's going on with those spices. Would you like to invite Lurs, Your Grace? Sure. Let's invite him. Just open the Allies panel, Your Grace. Lurs can be invited from there. Still have one potato wedge left, excuse me. I can invite a lot more people now. Some lords will provide extra gold or supplies in addition to their army offer. Lord offerings are shown to the right of their profile. I don't know. I don't know what the red arrow signifies. He's dead. Lord is unavailable, for he is dead. Well, you want us to invite Lurs. Alright. Don't know who he is, but... Aurelia convinced me to have some plants in here. Makes the place seem more friendly. I'm not sure if that's good or bad. Let's go check on our family. And then we can save and quit. How can I help you, Your Grace? I've heard you know something about Talus's death. Tell me about what happened during the wedding night. The servant said you saw someone? Saw someone? No, but I have found this. It's some kind of tooth, I think. How did you obtain this item? I was guarding the prisoners, Your Grace. Well, I might have had a drink or two with the other guards. It was a time to celebrate, after all. I never left the dungeons, of course. Until the end of my watch, that is. What happened after the end of your watch? I was doing the usual checks of all the cellars, yes. A little unsteady, but that's where I found the tooth. Where exactly did you find this? In the wine cellar, Your Grace. I didn't see anyone going in there, though. Well, they probably crept in there while you were busy drinking. I'm sorry, Your Grace. I really didn't mean for anything bad to happen. Okay. Council chamber. Let's see what Sidani is up to. Your Grace! How are you doing? Is everything all right, Sidani? Last week's events were quite distressing for all of us. I don't understand why this would happen. How could somebody eat Smudge? Dusty is gone, and now Smudge is, well, Smudge is 6 feet underground. But then again, I couldn't dig that deep, so I just covered him with a rock. It's so boring here without Loli. You promised you'd convince her to stay! Is she even going to visit us? Of course she will. Let's give her some time to settle in first, and then we'll arrange to bring her for a dinner. Do you think she could bring Dusty? I don't think so, Sidani. He's a cat, and they don't like to be locked up in a cage for hours. I'll find a new pet before she comes then. Ursulia wrote a letter. I'm about to reply something to her. Do you want me to say anything from you? Oh, yes! Tell her I'm taking her bedchamber. Mother let me. Or, no, tell her Ursulia read her diary. No, that's not right. I have very limited space, silly pickle. So I can only say one thing? Yes. Oh, well this is too big of a decision. I will come to you later when I think of something good enough. Fine, don't worry about it too much. She'll write more letters. But the first one is the most important. Well, come see me whenever you're ready. Goodbye. I will see you later, silly pickle. Celia, what's up? Yes, Father. I hate that you had to see that. Yes, that wedding didn't really go to plan, did it? No. What happened was terrible. The wedding went fairly well until then. Until the person died. Although Lorsulia's dress was quite embarrassing. I can't believe you chose that one for her. You know what? I should have went with the middle dress. It's gonna take me forever to pay that off. I'd never let you choose my dress. I tried my best to choose something
For the
good.
wedges. Green heart.
For the wedges, yeah. Tried my best to choose something good. I thought she'd like it. Mother seemed to love it. Lorsulia sent a letter. Your sister had arrived safely in Atanya. She said she would love it. She said you would love it there. I'm sure I would, if I ever got to leave this castle. You would be able to leave the castle if you behaved better. Yeah, right. When you write to Luli, can you ask her about Ivo? What is he like? I just can't imagine having to leave here and live with some strange man. If there is any free space in the letter, I'll ask her. Thank you. Let's go talk to my very plain wife. Darling, what happened at the wedding was awful. I still can't believe Talus was poisoned. It could have been me. Do you think Lorsulia will be all right? Ivo seemed very upset. I'm sure she will be fine. As soon as we find out who's responsible for this, we can renew our treaty with Ivo. Who could have done something so terrible? It must have been one of the guests. We are gathering evidence. When we have enough proof, we will call the royal trial. All right, darling. Let's hope it gets resolved quickly. I think I'll get some rest. I'll let you rest. Now do I need to go back to the throne room and talk to him so we can write the letter to Lorsulia? Of course, what should I write? Ask her about Ivo. What is he like as a husband? How is he dealing with his father's death? And say that I wish to give him my condolences. Mention that we are working on finding the murderer. Very well, Your Grace. I will write her a letter. You should anticipate a reply within a couple of weeks. Alright, that means... Is an agent still available for orders? Does that mean I should order him? What the hell, why not? Luba, Wolomi, and Kasano. Alright, why not? General sent. And let's end it. Your army needs food and supplies to stay maintained and ready for battle. Why did I have to get the most expensive wedding dress? Ugh. The bigger the army you have, the more supplies it will cost to maintain it. To pay the army upkeep, simply click on the pay button. You will see the cost added to the summary below. If you don't pay the army upkeep cost, you will lose some soldiers. You can also make upgrades, but do I want to make upgrades right now? I can't afford any upgrades right now. Is the army fed? How many times do I have to press it to feed them? Oh, I get it. I exchange resources for not losing soldiers. Okay, I get it. That makes sense. Save and continue. And I think we're going to call it there. I don't want to talk to more petitioners. Yes, Your Grace. Check it out on Steam. If you guys like watching me play it, maybe you'll like playing it yourself. But that's going to be all she wrote. And you know what that means. It means it's time to wind things down. We had a few good laughs, my friends, made a few memories, and although now the fun must end, I hope you see what you mean to me. You're all my neighbors and allies, and though it's time to part, as we traverse through lows and highs, I'll keep you all inside my heart. Sorry that it's time to go, but we can still share one more song. It's because I love you so that it hurts to say so long. Red and yellow, black and white, you're all precious in my sight, but it's time for us to say so long. Okay. Today we had 0 dropped frames, 0 skipped frames, and 0 lagged frames. Lagged frames, excuse me. That's something to celebrate because that usually doesn't happen. So thank you, Relaxus. God, my throat is killing me today. My throat is all fucked up today. But you know what? I was a good sport about it. And I still did most of the voices until I got sick of it and didn't want to do the voices anymore. I'd like to take a moment to encourage you all to consider joining my Patreon, which now has over 10 years of updates. For just $5 a month, you can get access to useful resources for artists and animators such as source files, presets, and tutorials, and the link is in the description below. And if you're not interested in the art stuff, but you'd still like to support what I do, you can become a channel member right here on YouTube and get access to exclusive emotes in the chat. Should Yes Your Grace return next Friday? Should it? I'm not sure. I love it. I love this game. I'm always down for playing more of this game. Next Wednesday, we're going to be playing the second half of Chapter 3 of Poppy Playtime. Oh, and thank you to Badass Boy for gifting that sub. Very generous of you. What would I do without you guys? I'll figure out what we're going to do next week. I'll figure something out. That's going to be it for me, folks. I'll see you on Monday. Minecraft Monday, the institutional Minecraft Monday. And thanks to everyone who joined us for this stream. Thank you so much for inviting me into your home and allowing me to spend the afternoon with you. It's been an honor and a privilege. And remember, I am close personal friends with each and every one of you. So long.